pushed.
The vines writhe down the hallway. He almost made it, but the broken leg isn't doing him any favors. The dwarf tumbles forward as his wrench crutch slips on the road. The vines swarm over him as he succumbs to the inevitable. When we last left you guys, you had just finished up kind of the area around the lava lake and making friends with your aboleth buddy, who you sent off as now a greater fire elemental that could take the form of an aboleth. He was really digging it, so he could kind of scoop up his treasure and get it back. The form made that project more difficult for him than he expected it to be because his treasure was underwater, which makes sense for an aboleth. But he was working it out. You destroyed all of the stalkers, the translucent stalkers. Or whatever, stacklers, that's what it was. My typo made them a stackler, and moved on into the next area. You traveled for miles to get to the next major area, and ran into another adamantine gate. And when you did, for the first time in the year and a half now that Jeff has owned the Ruin of Andorol, it physically spoke to him audibly to all of you, actually, and it said, "It is here."
Yeah, it seems really.
And you panicked, threw up a hut, and climbed inside.
Yep.
Could ask it what it is.
Man,
well, that's here. Well, it seems like a good time for a nap.
I was gonna, but it.
Then we decided to sleep it off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that, and I think we ended the session.
We did.
Yeah.
We did. So where we pick up this week is you guys are in the hut. I'm going to say you have not yet taken your long rest because there's probably things you want to ask and do before that happens, but you are planning on resting.
Hut or mansion? Mansion? Mansion.
A hut, I thought.
We were days worth of travel, right?
We were like needed to go to sleep.
Yeah, then definitely the mansion.
No, because you have not slept since transforming the aboleth. Because we talked about this. You traveled another like 12 hours after that. Because when you transformed the aboleth, you'd only been awake like an hour and a half.
That was why I asked the question.
Yep,
gotcha.
I knew there was a reason we hutted it up.
Hut ball.
So you guys are in the hut, and you probably have questions for a sword.
Yeah, first and foremost, what the hell? Why are you talking? I've asked you a lot of questions, and you've never answered me.
It tells you that let me see. Your prattle is pointless, but now our enemy is within sight. I have reason to speak to you. That's all you need to know.
My prattle? How dare you, sir? They'll just.
How dare you?
Can we all hear that?
How dare you, sir?
Yes, he's now arguing with the blade. It's like, for a year and a half, you have kept me, and you have not sought out our favorite enemy. In fact, you ride around in one? Be ashamed.
I very distinctly wanted to kill bards, sir. Someone help. I don't think I'm gonna win this conversation. You all can hear this, right? Like, I'm not just losing my mind.
What?
Okay.
I found a salamander.
Huh. Thanak, I don't.
Oh, it's good too.
I think I misused the weave.
Yes.
I don't think the Sword of Andorol is scared of me right now. If I
it's not.
Well.
If it can help, I got nothing.
Help.
I mean,
I would like
what?
He seems real upset.
You have seemed real upset for the last year and a half, so there's not really much I can do about that.
You know, I felt a little off. Yeah.
He seems upset.
Yeah.
What are we chasing? Who's here? Who's here? What's here?
Our enemy is here.
A mind flayer or a bard?
Othing's really trying to just help in any way he can here, but I'm not sure I'm getting anywhere.
Not
Othing,
Barnes.
hold this.
Okay.
I'm
Is he
gonna
gonna
try
let
and
me?
hand him the sword.
You go to do it, and then you just don't really want to. You change your
Yeah,
mind
never mind.
last minute.
Othing doesn't want to hold a weapon. Wow.
No, Oathing doesn't change his mind. Jeff changes his mind.
I go to
Oh,
hand it
yeah.
to you, and I'm
Okay.
like, "Hey, hold this," and then I'm like, "Wait, no, never mind." Well, can I take a nap first, or do I have to go right now? Or like, you seem real edgy all of a sudden, and you're talking.
He's a sword.
He's an edgy boy.
You know, I didn't think about the pun until after I said it.
Yep.
So he doesn't respond to you.
Oh,
Because he's sick of your prattle.
yeah. Do I feel a direction that I'm being prattled into?
You feel like you do when you tell your wife you'll do it later, and you really do mean you'll do it later, and she knows
Yeah.
you'll do it later, but she's already been asking you to do it for a year.
Yep.
Oh.
Yep. Do I have a sense of direction, like a cardinal direction that I feel drawn to, or no?
Ahead.
Yeah.
Past,
I'm just
past
gonna
the
walk out
four
of the
set
hut.
of gates?
I'm just gonna walk out because that means the hut falls. I'm just gonna
Really
walk out of the hut in the
force the
direction. Like I'm
bars?
gonna do it abstinently too. Obstinate? Is it O or A? I'm gonna do it in
Obstinate.
very that.
Obstinate is
O.
the word you're
I'm
looking
going to
for.
take
So-
the trash out right now. Doesn't matter
You're
what else
gonna-
I was doing.
So the hut disappears when you get out of it?
Yeah.
No,
it's
because I'm the one who
unfortunate thing.
cast it.
Oh, you cast hut?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, even better. Yeah, I'm just gonna walk out of the hut then. I thought I cast it, but yeah, I'm just gonna walk out of it and walk in the direction that I'm just muttering to myself, fine, I'll take out the trash. I'm just gonna go do it.
Okay. You walk out of the hut, and the Rune of Andorol, for the first time since you've had him, feels happy.
Oh,
And then you see this big
Man.
adamantine gate in front of you.
I'm just gonna dimension door through it.
Oh my gosh. We need to stop him before he.
I mean, it looks like there's 4 sets of gates, so I don't know how far he's
Look,
going to get.
I am using this map for an adventure I'm writing for my Patreon, so that's why I reworked it. There are not 4 gates for you guys. There is only 1 gate for you guys. In the adventure, the party actually comes from the south.
Really,
and
probably should rest. Did you already warp through the gate? We might not even be able to.
if somebody's gonna catch him, you can stop Jeff. He's
I-
obviously
yeah.
not behaving rationally.
Yeah, as soon as he starts walking out of the hut,
Yeah, I'd grab
I
him.
would. Yeah, I would say, Othing, get him. Like,
Yeah, I would get him.
Jeff, make a charisma saving throw.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm really
Tell
good
him-
at those. So
I know
Don't
you
make
are.
a strength saving throw.
I'm not very good at those. Don't make it that.
I'm very good at those.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute. I did good. I am.
You did
speaking
do
with
good.
my silver tongue.
So the ruin is definitely compelling you forward. Even
Yeah.
you feel like seriously against your will to some degree. This whole last bit of you just deciding to go forward is very much driven by its power. However, you kind of overcome some of that and you think this is a really bad idea. I'll do this,
Yeah.
but I should not do this right now.
Or alone.
I'm just the trash is gonna have to wait, and the garbage man doesn't even come until the morning, and I'm just gonna go lie down in the hut. And I'm just like in my clothes. I'm just gonna go lie down and go to sleep. Actually, can I dimension door out of my clothes next to them and just go to sleep?
jeez.
No, I don't think you can.
I don't want to take the time to get undressed. I just want to go to sleep, and I was hoping to use magic to do that.
You know what? Sure, why not?
Cool. There is a hutch or a Jeff-shaped pile of clothing, and Jeff just sleeping next to it.
You do that, but then you realize you left the Rune of Andorol back up there, so you have to get up anyways and go back and pick him up.
All right.
You can't. You don't want to not be that far away from your sword, even though it's only a
Yeah.
few feet.
I'll go get him, and I'll just use him as a pillow.
You can feel his disappointment in you.
Yeah, I'm used that. That's not that.
That
feels
you're
right.
real used to.
Yeah, nope.
It's normal now.
This feels like home. We're good.
Oh.
Okay. I'll see you guys. in the
Anybody
morning.
else?
Yeah, Otha, can you help me tie him down?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm really good at that.
And I'm
Thank you.
going to cast alarm, but
On
only
me, I am
around him.
alarmed. Yeah, I am alarmed.
Seems legit.
Yeah.
We never had a reason to believe that the ruin itself had some specific favorite enemy, right? There was no. Okay.
It
That's what I
asked
thought.
you when
What
you first
mine
got it.
was.
Yep. So, okay. I'm so mad at this program right now. It is not consistently doing the same thing with the Control Shift and Alt key with the reveal pointer.
Oh.
Like, oh, see, this
What?
time I'm dragging it, and it's
What?
just broke. In the
Control
reveal the mask.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
there it goes. It just crashed on me again.
Is that maybe that's why? Oh, bye.
Oh no.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna give myself a system restart.
Mike broke it.
Yeah, Fancy Mouse has been having some performance issues. We have that issue, and I'm hosting it too.
I mean, it is,
Yep.
getting up in the age.
Oof. Wow.
It's getting a lot of years, a little long in the tooth.
Way to
Yeah.
call it out there, Adam.
Well,
Just Fantasy Grounds, you're getting kind of old.
I mean, it's not anything to
Might
be
wanna-
ashamed
might
of. It's a
wanna think about
natural.
filling out a will.
It's natural.
No one said the truth is easy to handle.
I was in the hospital for
Did they have you
my
fill out a will?
no, but they kept asking me if I had one. Like, it wasn't just like the one nurse who did it, it was several of them. Like, are
Yeah,
you
but
trying to
it's
tell me
profit.
something?
They were trying to tell you that you were gonna die.
Yeah. Like, you're
That's
not gonna make it out of here, so you should maybe
next of
finish
kin.
that up.
Wow. You should write a review for the hospital and just be like, I really appreciated how many times they told me I was gonna die. It kept things real for me, kept me level-headed and thinking about
Yeah.
the future and how I wasn't gonna be in it.
Dude, that's such a funny statement. That shouldn't be funny, but it's so funny.
It's only funny because he made it.
It is only funny because he made it.
It might have still been funny to us someday, but not right now. Unless I would have said it at his funeral, then it might have been funny.
Okay, so you tied Jeff up
Yeah.
as
Yeah.
he's sleeping.
Your video's not on either.
Jeff does
Oh,
not
thank you.
appreciate.
It's loading up right now. Hopefully, it'll be on in a sec.
I
Oh,
want to
whoops.
say I would fight them, but I also want to say I don't stand a chance.
Yeah, you would try.
Yeah. Like, I would attempt to, no, stop, don't. But since I just took off all of my, expensive, really nice gear, I'm probably not worth a whole lot.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
but you that also just makes you more slippery.
Like a greased piglet.
Yeah.
You. Yeah.
I mean, when we take our armor off, it's not like
Yeah, I know it's nasty. It's not something we talk about when we play games like this, but it is always nasty.
yeah.
So
I hadn't thought about that, and I'm really upset that you just made me.
It's like when you peel the layer off an onion and it's like wet.
it smells about the same too.
Yeah.
I know that smell, and I'm so unhappy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Computer
right.
club, except inside you.
So, anything else before the long rest happens?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Do you maybe want
You guys can connect now if you want.
yourself
I don't know if you've
try
already
and
tried.
talk
Ryan's
to
already.
the ruin and see if he has anything to say to you that would be beneficial? I mean,
To me?
obviously, any of you.
I mean-
he was talking out loud. You heard him speak, so you guys can interact with him if you'd like. I mean, it doesn't just have to be me and my prattling.
It's
'Cause
gotten you so far, but in the past, so
It
Yeah.
has gotten me an angry sword who's angry all the time.
Always.
It's
All
almost
the
as
time.
if we said not to pick this thing up in the first place.
I tried putting it back. I did. He's just so convincing.
All right. Well, then I'm going to say you guys sleep for your 8 hours. Jeff, your sleep is adequate, but really
Yeah.
uncomfortable. It is haunted by dreams of violence and mayhem. You see the slaughter of millions of mephits,
Huh.
and you just don't know why they hated mephits so much.
Yeah. They
But
seem
they did.
They seem to be helpful little critters, and I just don't understand the xenophobia here.
Yep. You guys awake the next morning, and you have gotten your long rest, which I will give to you.
You guys wake up in the morning, and Jeff, unless he is otherwise given the permission to, he's just gonna be like rocking back and forth and waiting to be untied so he can put his
So like
clothes
if
on,
we
'cause-
tell you not to rock back and forth, you won't.
yeah, because I don't want you to make the binds tighter, because I've had to pee since before I lied down, and
Look,
it's
if you're given the option, Othig's gonna be like, quit that, knock it off.
yeah, I'll
Also,
stop.
if you can dimension door without your clothes, why don't you figure out a way to dimension door without your urine?
See the what?
Whoa.
That is a really great idea, and next
Can you
time
imagine
I
somebody just
think-
poofing away and leaving a turd there?
Yeah.
I think that is.
no.
I'm gonna talk to your
The
wife about
ultimate
that when we
burglar
get
trick.
back, 'cause
Yeah.
she might have to teach me how to do that, because I don't think I have the innate knowledge, but I'm sure a wizard of the clout that your wife has.
You're gonna get beat up.
Yeah.
Probably.
I would not ask her that question.
No, I'll write it in a letter.
You're gonna get beat up by Bigby's hand.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Uh,
Huh. So.
yeah, no matter where you are when she is
Yeah. Yep.
made
it's just
aware of that
gonna-
question,
Yep.
you
She's
will
gonna
be
get you.
punished.
She's
You
probably already
will-
aware of
you
it.
will be
She's
punished.
she's probably already aware of it and plotting my demise. Anyway, she's probably got all kinds of contingencies for me. I'm really surprised you don't. Anyway,
I do.
We have to go and kill something today. So, does anybody have like a hero's feast or
We
like-
have a heroes. We had a heroes. We didn't have it in game, but we had a heroes feast before bed.
Wonderful. I would like another one. Because every good soldier that goes to war, eats first.
No, we had it last night.
Good. Good.
So I'm not
Yep.
giving you another one.
But what about
there's-
second
But
breakfast?
there's what about second breakfast?
You can have a ration.
What about second Heroes Feast?
Yeah.
Levensies.
Cool. Let's go kill something.
All right. So you wake up and you exit the hut. The sword is content that you're moving forward.
Yep. I'm just gonna. Oh gosh, what do I do? How do I get rid of this wall? I don't know anything about adamantine. Oh, Thing.
Hi.
How do we break this? Can you smelt this?
Yeah.
All right. Can you do that?
I mean, not
No.
right now.
Yeah.
Like, is it physically possible for us to smelt that? Yes. Right
I mean,
now?
just look at my weapon. Like, I've definitely done it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, absolutely possible.
Can you hit it with your weapon? See if we can get through.
I don't think that's gonna work.
All right. I'm just gonna stand in front of the door, tapping my foot and rubbing my beard, and just waiting.
I'm pretty sure we decided that I would not be able to carve my way through the bars with the last one.
Yeah.
You can, but it's going to be loud and it's going to take time. You're just
Yeah.
not going to just whack through these guys.
Yeah. So I will, unless we have a better idea, I will cast Pass Wall.
Okay.
The only other option I think I have is if I were to use some sort of like force damage or something, but that's also going to make
Well,
a ton of noise.
We also
Hang on.
don't necessarily want to damage them because
hang on,
We
They're
don't
there
know what
for a
they're holding
reason.
back.
hang on.
Yeah.
In the spirit of the game,
Oh, I don't have a grid set yet.
just to make sure that there's not a lever or a switch somewhere, I will start us
yeah.
off right. Oh my gosh, that's actually not too bad.
Oh, you see a switch not too far away.
Are you kidding?
No, it's like right there, bro.
I did it! A successful
you guys are
perception check
down
at the
here
start of the game.
at this gate back here, but Othig's just about to like go through the pass wall, so he's kind of leaning against the wall, and he's like, "Is that a crank?"
Just does it.
And you see a crank over
is
there.
it crank on this side or the other side?
It is on the other side of the gate.
Mike, can you reshare the map?
Mage hand it.
I'm in now.
I mean, I already,
The files
I believe I already cast Pass Wall, so we can just.
No, that's why I rolled. That's why I said wait.
Oh,
Thank you.
yeah. So I don't. I mean, if you are allowing us to wait on that, then I will.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Because I didn't want you to waste a spell if we could just get through by actually
Right.
looking. Because no one said they were looking.
T, did you get the map?
Yeah, I got it. Thank you.
Okay. I just don't see your icon down in the thing.
Icon down.
I'll cast
Oh.
Mage Hand. Do I have Mage Hand? I don't have Mage Hand. Yes, I have. I have Mage Hand.
It is too hard for the mage hand to maneuver.
I mean, I can use a. I'll just cast Pass Wall. And I mean, here's the thing: I can cast it. I can use telekinesis to move it, but
Might as well
It's
just
a
get
level.
the pass
it
wall.
might not even open this thing up.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Yeah.
So
right on.
yeah, so I'll
Well,
cast
I
Pass
tried.
Wall. We'll go around it, and then we'll open it up and see if it.
Look, I'm just excited that Othig noticed something.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I'm happy for you.
So you cast pass wall, you go around it, and now you're on the other side by the lever. Boink.
The lever.
Oh, the lever!
So
That lever.
the first thing you notice now that you're closer, because now you're past where your dark vision was dim, is that the buildings are covered in like up near the roof. The keep in front of you guys, I should say, not the buildings. The keep in front of you is covered with these thick purple vines, is the best way to describe them. They look similar to roots, but you don't think they're organic in that way. They are organic in some way, but not quite in that way. And you see, laying about this square area, you see quite a few skeletons laying around. They look very old. Let me reveal some more of the map.
But do they seem
I didn't
animated?
I didn't finish this all the way, but like all the hanging over the edges of the building, which is right in front of you, which is very obviously a keep of some kind. The roof line is completely covered in these tentacles, and or roots or whatever you want to describe them as. They're hanging over the edges, hanging down, and you see bundles of them down at the foot of the buildings in some places as well.
So Thanok has cast Evard's Black Tentacles. Does this have an aberrant feel?
It very much has an aberrant feel, but it's a little bit different than Evard's.
Okay.
We
look like-
never really, like, in game ever much explored um our conversations with Fazergul about Illithid.
Not
Yeah.
much, but you would have talked to him. He'd have been pretty comfortable talking to you about them.
Didn't we also share a brain thing with him where we got to see some illithid?
You did. It wasn't too extensive. You basically got
Okay.
to see his birth and creation,
Oh,
his fitting day where they fixed him with his shell,
his birth.
Yeah.
That's
that
an
type of stuff.
experience.
Well, it's really bizarre, and we didn't talk a whole lot about it at the time, but they put, like when the Illithid created the Illith dragon, they basically put a tadpole that's designed to change astral whales into nautilids.
Okay, that's
And
freaking
so
awesome.
it eats its way back out of the whale and becomes the nautilid.
I approve. That is straight up baller.
So the conversations would have kind of been around that, and he was created at the tail end of their empire. It was as it was falling apart before the Gith destroyed it.
Gotcha.
And he's got mixed feelings on the Illithid now since then. There's a sense of respect because it's kind of like if you grew up with super dysfunctional parents and you became an adult and you really idolized them as a kid, but then you became an adult and you're like, no, you people are a mess. I still love you, but
Yeah.
you suck now. That's kind of the
Yeah.
impression you got his feelings
Mm.
towards the Illithid as a race.
Huh. Okay.
Most of the time he'd say wherever planet they find themselves on, they scramble around in the darkness trying to rebuild their empires, but they can't quite figure out how to put back together an elder brain capable of doing it.
Right. Which is really for the betterment of the universe.
Most likely.
Yeah.
Because if they did,
So other than that,
break it again.
I'd say you guys have basic Illithid knowledge past that.
Okay.
Maybe even slightly advanced Illithid knowledge.
And does this seem illithid in design?
Very much so. There's something really off about the viney tentacle things, and you're not close enough to them yet to really figure it out, but you do see them around. You see a couple of other buildings carved into the rock walls. These look a bit more advanced than the ones you'd passed on the way down. You found those small houses on the way down that were abandoned.
Yep.
These look a bit more advanced than that. The architecture is quite a bit nicer, but they still look. This place is old. It's real old.
Does the architecture seem dwarven?
It does seem dwarven, but it's got that Injanus feel to it, where there's a lot more gears and mechanisms into the architecture. Warriors have weapons that you would consider tools, that type of stuff.
Okay.
Make perception checks again.
Perception.
Oh, perception.
Ryan's getting good at those.
There we go. That's about the normal. It is.
All right.
It's surprising how consistently awful perception rolls are for me. I mean,
I'm so focused on just destroying everything that I can only look at the tentacles.
You do, but in doing so, you still notice this thing. There is a board. It looks like a notice board.
Wait.
That, an adventurer's notice board.
Oh.
And it won't let me draw arrows now. It's gonna crash again soon.
Yeah, because everything's
there it goes. Crash.
Wow.
How bizarre.
Yep. And now I have it's a white screen. Like Fantasy Grounds is still running, but the screen is completely white.
Yeah.
Still in.
It hasn't kicked us out yet.
Like, that's what I see. That. So.
Now we're out.
And it was only doing that when I ran double monitors, but now it's done it twice right now.
Now it popped.
There's something going on that it does not like.
Are we all? We should all be on the same version, I assume.
If you look at it, it tells me you are all on a different version, but the number's the same. Mine is 4.0.1. Yours is 4.0.10.
Yeah.
Huh.
which is the same number.
Right.
Hmm.
Huh.
But I guess it depends on what you're using the points for. If it was decimals, it would be the same. But I ran the update, so it should be the same.
Right.
But I don't think that's it.
That's weird.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Technology.
You
man.
ran the update, but that's weird.
When did you run the update? Because I just ran it.
Just
Yeah.
when I got home from D&D group.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. So yeah, just.
we probably all would have just ran it today.
Yeah.
Yep.
I just meant I ran it like half hour ago.
All right,
Yeah, me
it's
too.
it's back up, so you guys can log in again, so we can get kicked out in 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it didn't do it to me at all last week until the end, or did it? Did it do it once while we were playing?
No, I don't think so.
I mean, that
remember.
doesn't really matter anyways, because we're all going to die next week. So
We are. I think we'll be fine.
I haven't died recently.
That's true.
Which means we're due.
We have.
We
been
are.
trying.
You're totally due.
And we've been putting a lot of effort into dying. I mean, I'm surprised.
Someone
we
will
haven't been
die. Who
successful
will
so
it be? Find out next week. On another Thursday night dice.
Dun, dun, dun.
We need a voiceover man.
I can do that.
Next week on Thursday Night Dice.
One will die. None will live. Wait, what?
They thought it was safe.
It
They
clearly
didn't
wasn't.
know what to expect.
2 warg matrons, 2 goblin champions, 2 boss goblins, 1 nearly dead party. This week, blood.
Everyone
That's
just
it.
start chanting blood for
That's
the
it.
blood.
So anyways, what you guys noticed, I can still continue to tell you what you noticed. You noticed a public notice board of some kind is on the wall of the keep that you're facing.
Huh. Is it written in a language we can understand?
It doesn't look like anything's written on it at all.
Oh, these guys are
Oh,
out
this
of
is a
order.
crappy job board. Nothing's
Yeah.
panning out.
There's not even any work
Well, I
here.
mean,
Somebody rolled really good perception. What was the highest roll?
I
you
had a
23.
23. I don't.
Really, right now was
12.
another thing.
There's something really interesting, weird about this job board. It's encased in glass, and there's all this like dirt in between the glass and the actual board.
Huh.
That's the best you can describe it from 10 feet away.
Is it a makeshift ant farm?
Yes,
You
please.
don't know.
No, but it's a mimic.
I'm not falling for that again.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
immediately
mimicked
run and
this
smash
time.
it.
I didn't.
The only thing I'm touching next is a
Everything's
piano
a
because
mimic.
there certainly can't be 2 mimic pianos out there. That's not it. That's not a thing.
I've been trying to behave, but I really do just want to start smashing things. I think Jeffrey would actually say that out loud.
Go touch one of those
Huh.
tentacles. Just
On
cuddle
it.
up to it.
I'm just going to.
No, I was kidding.
Oh.
Don't actually do that.
I'll just bamf my wings
Let,
up and just go
let me
start
know when I
hacking
should
at it.
reshare the map when everybody's in. I see.
I think I'm in.
I think I'm the
I am
only
back
one
in.
in.
I'm still
Well,
stuck at
I mean, you're
attempting
the
to
one that's
roll.
loading your character.
Adam, you haven't even there it goes.
There it goes. Okay.
Yeah, you're
I
connected.
canceled it and restarted it.
Yep. It hadn't let you in yet. Let me know when you're in the screen. Jeff, you hear the rune of Andor. I'll speak to you again. We'll just do this now while we're waiting. He tells you, I'm covering your presence. Be quick.
Yep, on it. On it. Let's see. Spells, more spells. It's covering my presence. Be quick. There's an aberrant mind nearby. You have the mind blank thing, correct?
Me? Yeah, it's already on.
Okay, good. We're gonna need that. Can you?
I mean, it's on me. I can only cast it on me.
Jeff, you distinctly got the impression that he's covering your group's presence.
Yep. Oh, I was gonna
not
ask
just
him,
you.
I was gonna ask Thanak if he can do that thing he did before, where he made it so that we couldn't be damaged by psychic energy.
That was a wish, and if I do that, then I am incapacitated basically for the next 3 days.
Unless I turn you into
On
an
average.
angel again.
I mean, yeah, but do you want to?
I don't want it to hurt my brain. I try to use it. I know it doesn't seem like it. And I like it where it is.
I need
but
that to
it was
think.
just a thought that if this thing is a brain squid, we may want to do some pre-gaming before we get in there and things get dicey.
Yeah,
But I'm also
but
completely
honestly,
fine.
the problem with doing that is that it if I do that, which I don't want to,
Then don't. Yep.
but um, then as me, I am worthless for the next
Yep.
several days.
If you use
If
that
you,
wish for a spell, how does that work?
then it's fine, but
Okay.
because that's what I normally I like. Fennec does not have an issue using wish to duplicate another spell. The spell has to be level 8 or lower.
Okay.
Um,
What level is Mind Blank?
8.
Can you do that for me? Because I'm going to go in there because the sword isn't going to let me not. I'm going to start effing stuff up. And I just don't want it to eat my brain. I know I don't normally get a death ward, but I might pay you for one of those too, Mav. I have some gold. What does an offering typically amount to? And I'll just start digging through my backpack.
I will give you a death ward.
Sweet. Thanak, go or no go?
Hold on 1 second.
I'll wait here. I probably won't be able to wait long. He's getting twitchy.
It is honestly entirely possible that this would also have an effect on the sword.
You hush.
I am beyond being affected.
No, not let me rephrase that the sword wouldn't be affected, but that you would have possibly some extra resistance to the sword. Because it makes it makes you immune to the charmed condition. Not that the sword is charming you.
He is quite charming.
But you know what I mean?
I mean, then don't do it.
No, so I don't have an issue with that. Doing that. But that is the only use of wish for the day then.
Right. Where's the
Like,
front door? Do we know where the front door is? Mike, are we able to
To the keep?
Yeah, are we able to tell
No.
where? I don't know.
This keep has no windows,
Oh no.
and you see no doors other than the two buildings to the either side of you. You also see
Yeah.
a skeleton to the west a little bit, about 30 feet away, laying on the ground. Old skeleton from the look of it. And then there's the job board right in front of you.
Is that the only skeleton that looks to be intact, or are there other skeletons as well?
It's the only one you can see in this courtyard?
Yep.
Question mark?
I'm going to tell Thanak to think on that, and I'll be right back. I'm going to go talk to that skeleton.
Okay. So you get closer to these vines over here.
Mm-hmm.
They do start to twitch and kind of reach out for you.
Don't like that. I'm just going to grab the skeleton's head and take it back to the group because I don't want to do this over here because those tentacles are freaking me out.
Okay.
I will.
This skeleton has a giant hole in its forehead.
Yeah.
Oof. Know what that's for.
Yeah, so I'll tell Jeff that I will cast this on you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I will also remind you that this blocks what's the word I'm looking for? Telepathic communication.
Unless wanted.
Now, it's entirely possible that my mastery of telepathy allows me to kind of get through that limitation with what's it called?
Okay.
Rory's
Tel- tel-
telepathic
tel-
bond.
Yeah.
Cool.
But it also, so I'm just
just
letting
got
you
kicked
know
out.
you might not be able to talk to us, or it might give you a headache, or it might be fine.
Okay, yeah.
Just
Did
letting you
anyone
know.
else get kicked out?
Yeah, we just got kicked out again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in.
We weren't even doing anything.
So
Nope.
I will cast that on him. Use wish to cast
sir.
mind
Okay.
blank on.
And then I'm gonna ask the skeleton how to get inside.
Okay. So you cast Speak with Dead, and it's the pretty typical Speak with Dead business. It is. Make a perception check.
I can't.
Yeah. All of us are just
Wait.
Just Tony.
Where's the thing? I can do it over here, right?
You have
Yep.
a +9, right?
You can do it in Discord with the bot.
That's what I'm looking to do. What channel do we do that in? We do that in.
I don't care.
The
Dice
dice
practice.
practice you could do it in.
Yep.
I mean, you can do it in any channel if you know the command, but
I'm back up again, so you guys can try and log in again. I'm gonna uninstall and reinstall this thing this week.
Perception's got a +9.
Okay. So
Nat 20
dude, for
Yep.
real? Nice.
for reals.
That's awesome.
For real? Or is it a fake natural 20?
oh, fake 20,
Oh.
dude.
Who wastes
Where
their
is dice
time making
practice?
a fake 20? Oh.
I know, Ryan. I have it
TND
muted.
season 3.
That's why.
Good call, Brian.
Okay.
Puts a lot in there.
You want to drop the D10 too, sir?
Oh, sure. The same thing, just with a D10 as the statement, right?
Yep. True. So that is a total of 31 then.
Dude, I got a good one here. Maybe I should
All
start
right,
doing this.
Jeff. So as you cast it this time, you hear other voices echoing around the chamber. They are coming from the vine, and they're all saying things like, they're here, someone is here, someone has infiltrated the sanctum and spoken to those who have gone.
Oh, good. Yeah, definitely don't like that. Cool. Good talk.
This seems fine.
Does the skull allow me access, or
Yeah,
is it
it'll still answer. It seems like this is a side effect, like the vines have picked up on what you're doing separate than the spell.
Yeah, we're gonna have to address that later. Hey, Skullsy here. So how do I get inside?
It would tell you to use the door ?
Noted. No door in sight.
Listen, Skull, don't get smart.
Secret entrance ?
You dead, sucker.
Use the front door ?
That's its
You feel
answer
like
then.
it wants to be helpful, but it is just so confused by the wording of your questions that it can't help you right now.
Yeah. Who owned this keep before the illithid that currently lives here?
It would tell you, I have a name here, but it's not brought up because this crashed before. It would tell you overseer and then a name, and it's the same name as the guy with it's not the statue guy. Who is that?
Not the statue guy.
No, it's not the statue guy. It is
Samir Osbenwali.
It is. Osterlum Fire Valve.
Cool. Dwarf name. Got it.
Yep.
Is he
Governor
dead?
of Bruk, Fodor.
He's probably dead. So front door access. Got it. He died to an illithid. Don't care about anything else there. Does the fortress have any natural defenses?
Not that
Does
he
it
knows
fill itself
of.
with lava if there's an intruder, or
Did you just ask the castle if the castle has natural defenses? It's
No.
a castle.
Like,
no? I meant more like, does it fill itself with lava if you have intruders, or like
That's not natural. That's
lava's
trap.
natural. Lava is too natural.
Yes, but it's not natural for it to like fill it if it's as a defensive
Just
system.
stop. Just both of you stop.
so
We
funny.
can't.
It-
We don't have time for this. We've already
This
restarted
had-
so many
this-
times.
This head does not have any knowledge of defenses.
Cool.
Freaking lava
Last
natural
question.
defenses. Gosh.
Last question.
It comes
Where
up
did
with
you
this
keep your stuff?
In the miner's bunkhouse.
Got him.
Man, I
And
knew you were gonna say on
I'm
me.
Just,
Of course.
I'm just gonna yeet the head over my shoulder and start
Ugh.
towards the keep with the intention to either break this wall
Oh
or
my
find a way
gosh.
through it. Because there's no door here, and there's tentacles
There's-
to the left and to the right that have the way blocked.
Yep, there is no door there. So you start approaching the wall, and you watch as all the dust in the bottom of the sign starts to slide up to it and in place itself, and it begins to form letters inside of the sign area.
Oh, well, that's convenient. Someone's trying to talk to us. What does it say?
It says it looks like a genuine job board posting. It starts to form notices. You can't really read this language though.
Yeah, I'm just gonna yell, "Common, please."
Or dwarven.
It doesn't
Or
do
dwarven.
that.
Dwarven works too.
It
No?
is
Dwarven.
it's dwarven script, but the dialect is extraordinarily off. Mav would be able to read it though.
Oh, Mav.
Good.
Mav can read it.
Yep. So Mav goes up and he starts reading it. There is a warning notice about a giant hunting in the canyons.
Ooh.
There is a request for more supply drivers headed to Injanis. There is an edict by the governor that all citizens must abandon their northern settlements. And there is a notice that the mithril and adamantine veins are beginning to peter out. So survey teams are needed to organize exploration into new areas.
Oh, all right.
Looking at this closer now that Thanek's up there, the dirt in it, it's magnetic filament.
Oh, it responds to people nearby.
It responds when somebody comes close, and it magnetizes itself to where whatever is set to display.
It's like a rotating board, like a neon sign.
Neon.
Where-
Can
are we at?
Shake it
Bruk,
like an etch a
Fodor?
sketch.
Bruk, Fodor.
I don't know anything about magnets, so
Well, Thanek would. He'd be able to tell you
Yeah.
that they probably run a different, like a pen over it, like a pen or a pencil that magnetizes the iron behind it. And then when somebody approaches, the filaments are set off and go to wherever they magnetized it. So they can reuse the same board over and over again.
Yeah.
I wanted to see if I could
That's
try
cool.
and write on it.
You would not have the proper tools to do so. It's also locked behind a crystal sheet.
Right.
Would I be able to like mimic this with the proper tools?
Yeah, you think so. I mean, the thought to do something like this has never crossed your mind before, but seeing it, it's not a difficult application. You're
Mhm.
pretty sure you could do this in a couple of days if you had the right material.
Yeah. All right, that's
Dang.
cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, because I wouldn't mind bringing some of this understanding and knowledge back to Granite Keep.
Right. Jeez.
Mhm.
That's really cool.
You would, with your intelligence, you'd think things like this would make a very great like secret display message. Like you
Yeah.
just have this sheet of iron somewhere in the keep, and only people who knew to look for the secret messages and how to get, and use a bag of magnetized filament would know how to use it.
Yeah.
That's pretty legit.
I also might start using that. I might introduce that into Weave Guardian.
Smart.
Stuff.
Yeah. Those
Yeah,
guys are always
that'd be cool.
talking in secret codes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Around Thieves' Cant.
All right. I'm out of ideas to get inside. I just want to get inside.
Front door.
There isn't one, and this goes all the way to the ceiling, so we can't go over it.
This does not go all the way to the ceiling, but there are vines crawling over it. The keep
that's
itself is about
right.
60 feet tall.
How high is the ceiling?
Much higher than that. This is a large domed cavern.
Much higher.
It looks like they carved it out too.
Yeah.
Certain places it looks like they stopped cutting, but yeah.
Do we just
So
go
and you can see. Oh gosh, the stupid move thing. you can see. Turn. Auto center. Where's that? Is it tokens? Game.
set match?
Where is that? GM approved move. Oh, it's right click. It's.
Mhm.
Oh, hey, guess what? We're crashing.
Jeez,
Oh,
holy cow.
I'm just getting in. Oh my gosh.
Jeez. Well,
Okay,
maybe you can
super
where
frustrated.
I was moving. And while we load this back up, you can maybe answer me. But where I was moving, it looked like there was like a doorway or something in the wall.
There is a doorway to the north on that side. There's one in the west too.
Yeah, it looked like there was one on both sides of that. Does that go anywhere?
It looks like it goes to there's a door in the side of that building. So whatever's behind it.
How did I miss?
There is 2 story. Oh yeah. I'm sorry. I'm getting confused because the map. I use 2 different maps. There's 2 stories to this place that you're at. There's a
Okay.
balcony above where that door is. Where the bundle of vines is. I can't show you until I get the map back.
Okay.
But it looks like that side, the east side of the map, has a second story to it. And it looks like there's more buildings up there. They're stacked with a balcony, basically.
wonder
That
if that-
runs the entire length of the building.
Yeah, so I wonder if that might be
Yeah.
a way in.
Right. Let's go check it out.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was a door, or I would have gone.
Sorry, your perception isn't that high.
No, I rolled a 3, man. I mean, I did really good on the job board, but that's really all I got.
Ryan, I would say next time if it takes more than like 10 seconds to load up, I would drop out and try it again.
That's what I did.
Yeah, honestly, like I thought it was just like
It's up.
Yeah, my attention was elsewhere, and I thought it was just doing its thing.
Doing its thing. It's up. Oh, this is just so aggravating. Yeah.
And confusing.
Yeah, it's no fun.
Guess we might be looking at D&D Beyond sooner than we thought.
I don't know if it's that or if it is a problem with
with
my rig, which is unfortunate. And I'm not getting up to Whitewater now to get it looked at by you until May. So,
oh dang, that's a
Yep.
long time.
Yeah, May 10th.
But I've been having issues with it on my end too.
That's true. But there's a
haven't
difference
had
between
any.
just being a little laggy and crashing every 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm playing Generation 1 WoW like 2 weeks after launch.
Yeah.
Taking it way back.
Yep. So there is, starting at that archway there, like right above where you see that door, there is a balcony over that whole building and it wraps around and heads to the south.
To the south. The one on the other side of the entrance?
Does not have it. That is a
Okay.
2-story building, but it does not have a
Wraparound?
balcony.
Okay.
No 2-story balcony. Got it.
Which one do you think we want to? Do we want to go to the one that looks like it is a. Here's the question: do we want to explore or do we want to go direct?
I would like to go direct and destroy whatever is making my sword upset.
Okay. Then let's.
I'm just gonna try and commiserate with Thanak a little bit and just be like, when Marilee tells you to do something and you didn't do it, the sword is that right now, and I feel
mean-
like if I want any tonight, I need to tell the sword it did a good job.
I'm super intrigued that this is like of old dwarven
Mhm.
construction, but I'm not gonna get in the way of Jeff's sword needing to dispatch something.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I will repay the favor.
But I want to know like I don't know. I think this place is really interesting, and I'd really like to understand at least like what this is and why it's here, and
Yeah.
who lives here now and why it's abandoned. I don't know stuff.
So the balcony is about 30 feet up, and the keep is 60 feet. The edges of the balcony does not have any of the vines growing over it.
Let's go there then. That's a good idea.
So can wait.
Right, Thanak.
Is the door on the ground level?
The door is on the ground level, and there is a second level. You are on the ground level.
Okay.
I
Okay.
have a second level map for this if you guys go up there.
Okay. So let's open up the door and see where it goes.
Yes.
'Kay.
I will check for traps.
Okay.
Or at the very least, I will be checking for traps as well as like natural traps in the sense of like structural integrity. If I open up a door, is it gonna
You mean like lava?
cave in? No,
exactly
structural
like
integrity
lava.
is what I said.
I
All
mean,
right. So you
lava
check the door
lowers
for
structural
traps,
integrity.
and you don't need to
Here's-
make a roll.
Oh, okay.
So
Oh, okay.
I'm just going to assume when you go to a door, you're going to investigate. I will tell you if you need to make a roll.
Okay.
Which metagame wise will alert you guys to there's a trap there, but it just speeds the game up so much faster to do it that way.
Sure. Yeah.
If you're just going to check every door, I'm not going to make you not make rolls since you're going to make a roll anyways.
Okay.
It opens up into a room that looks like it was at one point in time a shop. There is you get closer to the door, there is a sign on the door, and now I got to open up the story again so I can tell you what place this is. This is Turlin's Mercantile.
Okay.
Yep. The shelves are old, they're empty. It is dusty. There are 2 skeletons on the floor here.
Oh man. All right. I can only do that one more time today.
Well, we don't need to do it on every skeleton we come across.
Are we that this whole keep is a mercantile?
No, just this.
No,
entrance.
just this side entrance.
Oh, sorry.
looks-
Okay, I see
yeah.
what you're talking about now.
It looks like the keep is central to a settlement.
Yep.
And
Yeah.
there's all these buildings built into the cavern walls around it.
I'll just take a quick look at the skeletons. I assume they are dwarves, and I assume they have
Holes.
mind flayer hole wounds.
One of them actually has an axe cleave in it.
He was air raided.
Okay.
Yep. The other one definitely has a mind flayer wound.
Okay.
One was killed by a bladed weapon. You're presuming an axe by how it widens near the top.
And we know how they fight. They make thralls. So he killed his friend and then had his brain sucked out. What a way to go!
There is a door in the back of the room here.
Yeah.
In we
look
go.
at that door.
Okay. So this opens up into what looks to be oh yeah,
What was
looks
that from?
Grape
Grape
lady.
leather
lady.
belt
Oh, that's right. That's right.
or grape lady, yeah. It just appears to be a dwarven common room. The doors in the back, just several bedrooms. You find another 2 dead skeletons in the back bedroom with 2 beds. They are smaller than the other ones you have found.
Oh, children.
I mean, or gnomes.
Well, then never mind. They're fine.
Does there look like there's any like anything around, or is it like, does the place look cleaned out?
It does look like everything valuable has been taken out of here. There are common goods, forks, knives, that type of stuff, but nothing of value is here. And the mercantile side of it looked cleaned out.
Do Illithid do that?
They
Do
do keep
Illithid
treasure.
raid?
do
Oh,
they?
okay.
They don't
Okay.
they don't raid, but they do keep treasure. They
Okay.
use it mostly as a bartering tool for creatures that like treasure that could cause them problems, because they don't necessarily keep it themselves. They don't have that kind of society.
Okay.
Some do though, like ones that are outcast, arcanists, and other things. They'll keep
Yeah.
treasure for various purposes. They definitely are into magic items.
Okay.
That
I
makes
mean,
sense.
it'd be reasonable to think that this might have been part of the, what did the board say, like relocation or, what did it say? Something about
It
needing
did.
to
Abandoning
relocate.
the northern garrisons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So this might have come like either at the same time or after that. Like that'd be reasonable to assume. Like maybe people just had to pick up and leave.
Right.
And
I
then
don't
this
think-
place was
yeah.
inhabited later when it was found abandoned.
I guess that's kind of what I meant by that. Is that like, is there a combination of?
Or maybe they're both like simultaneous events, like an
Right.
Illithid invasion was part of the reason for, I don't know. I'm just
Yeah.
speculating.
Yeah.
It's all speculation.
Yeah.
At this
All right.
Okay.
Doesn't look like there's anything else of interest or note in here.
Although we do
Mm-mm.
see signs of a fight, so there's that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, you do.
Like there are signs of fighting. So I don't know.
No, it seems like a pretty common house, attached to a store.
Yeah.
So Turlin and his family probably lived here, and whatever happened.
Yeah.
Yep. There's fireplace, tables. It's a house.
But what happened?
We'll find out
And when did it
soon
happen?
enough, I'm sure.
And who did it
find
happen
out.
to? And
We'll
who
find
did that
out
happen?
on the next episode.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh gosh.
What's your next move?
Well,
Probably go after the Dragon Ball.
yeah. I guess we'll go take a look at the other side then.
Okay. Oh, this map doesn't have it. Why doesn't this have it? Weird. So many weird things right now for me. So you go into this building on the other side. Oh, good grief. Oh, it decided not to crash, but it is also misbehaving.
But I liked that triangle that we wouldn't have been able to go through.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Okay.
There it is.
So you open up this room, and this is
Look at it.
It's like a
It's
barracks or
Like a
something.
barracks.
it
or
looks
something.
more like a barracks the way it's designed and laid out. There's also, and it's not on this map, there's a staircase. Oh, it's not letting me draw arrows again now. I'll use the actual arrow too. There's a staircase right there going up.
Okay.
I don't know why it's not on this map. It should be, but it's not here. So,
All right. Well, I guess
Really a
we'll.
barracks.
Yeah, heading up.
oh, I do know why. Because I didn't put it on this one. I put it on the second floor map. That's why.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Let's see. You looking around this place, you do find a ledger. Its
Oh.
pages are very old and worn. It looks like if you pick the sucker up, it's going to crumble.
Oh.
Be careful, Mav.
But it's open to a page.
Oh, okay.
Which page is it on?
It's basically it's a chart of the coming and going of miners. You get the impression from it that most of the miners didn't live here for long, but they would come and work, and they'd come and go with the shipments. And when they arrived in town, they would stay here. Like most of the buildings are probably owned by the locals, and the miners all lived here when they came and went with shipments.
Yeah, This is
Sure.
just a staging point for them to temporarily be.
Yep.
Hey,
Sleeper
Mike,
community.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
There is, from my understanding, there is no spell in basic D&D for this. Um,
Let's get weird.
but would I be able to use basically Gentle Repose on a book?
So I was wondering if we could use mending.
The problem with mending is that it actually erases the
Removes
words in it.
words.
It does, and the spell specifically says
It does.
that.
You're right. It does.
Yeah. Gentle Repose specifically says you touch a corpse or other remains. For the duration, the target is protected from decay.
This is a parchment book, so technically it's made of a skin. So I will allow you to make a spell casting check,
Okay.
and I'll set a DC for it.
Should I assist
Okay.
them?
No, because it's not the type of
Then I
thing
will
you
give
could
it
you
back.
could you could well you could guide him, but you can't assist.
Yeah.
Use your
I'm
word.
casting it as a ritual.
Okay.
So it'll take a few minutes, but let's see. Oh,
I was really hoping
right.
to land on that 20.
Yeah, me too. Jeez.
Is that your war gong?
No, that was the guidance.
Well, you can use a war gong if you want.
Use
Jeez.
your luck.
Holy cow.
So it's a total of 14. You do not feel like this worked. Do you feel like it could have worked? And if you were to practice this, is Gentle
Yeah.
Repose a cantrip for you? Or you did
No.
it as a ritual?
It's a ritual, yeah.
You might be able to come up with a different ritual if you had more practice.
Okay.
But you don't think it worked.
Yeah, like there's no like spell for like
No.
maintaining antiquities.
Nope, there's not. So I think that's a cool spell to come up with. That's something really neat to invest in, but
Yeah.
it will take some work.
Okay.
So you have this very fragile book. You could try to turn some pages, but it's old.
Yeah.
You can try and reinforce it with some beeswax.
Do you have beeswax?
No.
I don't have beeswax.
I just like I'm watching him do this, and that's just my suggestion while I'm looking around for things that I can kill.
If you paint that with a polyurethane, then you can turn the pages.
Yeah.
You can ask the book real nicely to turn its own pages.
I mean, do we want to mess with this? I'm worried. The preservationist in me doesn't want to touch it unless I know
What did we read that it was open to? What did it say?
It's a page of comings and goings of miners. It seems this ledger seems not to be so much about like what the mine did, but who came to work it and when they came.
Honestly, I feel like touching it right now doesn't really matter.
I know. Yeah, no, yeah, same here.
If we get to a point where we need to maybe review some history of like shipments for some reason, then I think we come up with a plan. Otherwise, let's just move on.
Yeah, like this is again. That's what I was saying. Like the preservationist to me is like this is important knowledge, not necessarily for
Oh yeah, like
what
not
we're doing,
not for
but
what we're
like,
doing at the time, but like history wise, yeah, it's like totally. And maybe if we ever figure out like what like other things, maybe we can do that also. But I think for right now, it's probably just not important.
Yeah.
I think for right now we crashed.
And Fantasy Grounds just crashed for me.
Got him.
But yeah, I mean, I think yeah, like you said, like there's no pressing need to
there's nothing to gain from it, right?
Risk destroying this.
Yep.
What if the Mind Flayer's name is in there?
What are you gonna do with it?
Like,
yeah.
How would you even know that? Like, you're just gonna look at a name and be like, "Oh yeah, that's the
That's
Mind
him.
Flayer that's here."
That's it.
Well, I mean, if it's not a dwarven name and it looks like tentacles, it's probably a squid name.
If the name looks like tentacles,
We moved a shipment that's a mind flare. Like,
Do you mean like if it's similar, like if his name is Tentacles?
No, I'm kind of
Or
picturing how
if
you know
it's
how some
spelled with
people
like
put.
curly letters like Schloopy.
No, I'm literally picturing like you know how people put like their kid's little handprint in a name, and a dog puts their little paw print in a name. I'm
Or,
picturing a and then just
A big-
scribbling.
Like a smiley
Thumb and
face
three
on the
clawed
on the
hands.
eyes.
it's just gonna be
Their
a.
eyes with smiley faces.
There's just gonna be a page with a hole in it and a big splattering of blood. That's
So
it.
if he dots his eye with Cthulhu, then we know it's a.
Yeah, I mean, if you love Cthulhu, press send.
Underneath
back
the
up.
blood, it'll say "Daddy."
Back up. So you guys are in that room.
Oh my god.
There is the stairs going up,
Oh,
and
ridiculous.
Let's head up. Let's head deeper
Yeah.
into this crap storm that is this
okay.
cavern.
So you guys head up into the second floor of the bunkhouse, and you find a room that is similar shape. It's exactly shaped like the one below it, that kind of tilted building style. But there is stacks of beds here, and it looks like it's set up in a barricade fashion. However, the center of it is blasted in. On the other side, you can already start to see skeletons laying on the ground.
Oh.
Like somebody was trying to barricade themselves in here during a fight.
It definitely looked like they were building a barricade.
Oh,
It didn't
jeez,
work.
that's super sad.
Unsuccessfully.
Man, whoever did this is a D-bag. Let's go kill
You said
him.
it's a hole like a bomb?
Yeah, like a bomb
It's-
went off.
What?
It looks like it's been knocked in.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know if I'd quite give it bomb status.
Does it
But-
look like lava fell into the room when the beds were
Naturally.
breached?
An unnatural trap that went off. No, I'm sorry. Is it a natural trap that went off?
Natural trap.
Maybe
Not
being
trap, but
lava.
natural
Is it a
defense.
natural? Is it a natural trap that went off unnaturally?
Naturally.
In defense of a naturally built keep.
Which
Yeah.
happens to be lava.
Huh.
Gosh, such jerks to each other. I love it.
It's true.
My
Hey,
dice keep
hey.
changing color, by the way.
If I can
did
hear
that.
about the tower and the heart 3 years later, we can jab at this a few times in a session, okay? It's fine.
Yeah, fair. So the map is not arranged with the beds in a pile, but right at the bend of the room is where that would be.
Okay. Any natural progression out of this room into a further space?
No, there looks like this is it.
Dead end. And
It's a great
there's no
thing to
mind flayers
say.
hanging out in here. Yeah, just out loud. They can't hear me. They don't care.
Oh, he can hear you.
I mean, sure he can, but I don't care about him until we find him and we
He knows you're here.
we put the ruin of Andorral into his squid McSquid face. I don't know why
Tentacles.
I'm so xenophobic right now, but everything that is a squid, beware. Let's go.
So you don't think there was anything more to explore in that building? Found there was about a dozen bodies up there behind the barricade, and none of their stuff was with them. Just skeletons laying on the ground. Real old blood stains.
Yep.
Never bothered to be cleaned up. Just left.
Can I take a look for any kind of possible like secret
tunnel.
secret exits or something?
Sure. Make an investigation check.
I do enjoy
I
that
would
you call
like
it an
to.
exit and not an entrance.
Well, my thought was that possibly my thought, and this is almost exclusively because I've been very mental about having a back door everywhere, is jeez.
Huh.
I mean, that's pretty good with a 4.
Yeah, it is. Was just that like possible people might lead a hold
Revolution?
the line so that some other people could escape.
So you give the building a once
yeah.
over, and with an 18, you see behind this bed there, and because you're dwarves and you know how dwarven stonemanship makes, there is something very odd happening to this wall. The mortar is all coming out of it is crumbling here, and that shouldn't happen around a fairly large stone against the
Yeah.
floor.
Oh,
All right.
poor masonry. You wouldn't expect that in a dwarven keep.
Well, it is several centuries old,
Yeah,
millennia old. It's old.
Yeah.
it's old.
So is Thanak. No, Mav. Mav's the old one right now.
Mav
Yeah,
is the old one.
Yeah.
How do I mean? Which arrow is it?
The 10-foot arrow.
10 for arrow.
Yeah, probably the one
Um,
against the bed because we went up the stairwell, which is against the wall.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
Can we move the bed out of the way and examine?
Yeah,
the wall?
easy.
Yeah.
Yep. If you guys have a couple of crowbars, you could probably slide this stone out.
I have a crowbar. I don't know if
Yeah,
anybody else has one.
I'm pretty sure I do. I'm gonna check right now though.
I don't
I
think
think
I do.
Andy almost always has
I-
one,
I
regardless
am
of
sure
character.
Mav has one.
Like, it's just something that him and I get because it gives advantage on strength checks, and it's
Yeah.
just that's why you get it.
Oh, that's really
So,
smart.
yeah.
I
We got
get
sledgehammer.
I bring crowbars so that I
Carpenter
can fish hook
tools.
monsters and
Suplex
Yep.
them.
yeah.
Well, I would say with you guys, with two of you having
Shovel.
belts of giant strength and having adequate tools, you can slide this block out pretty easy.
Okay.
So you slide this block out, and you see what appears to be a filled-in tunnel on the other side.
Well,
And pretty quickly you realize this is part of the mine that after they must have dug this section out and it was no longer producing, that they filled in and then
Oh.
built the building in. Now you can't see through very far into the mine through the rubble, but it's clear on the other side that there is a mine tunnel.
Or how long do we feel that it would take to clear out this cave-in?
Couple
So that
hours
enough
probably.
to get through it.
way too long. Let's go another way.
It'd probably be a couple hours.
I'm gonna go find another way inside.
Thanak, would you want to do pass through?
Yeah, we can do pass wall.
All right. So you hook up a pass wall and you walk through and you enter into
Since Jeffrey's impatient.
Yeah.
a mine
am.
shaft. That's pretty good for sight there.
Mm.
Looks like it gets narrow. It looks like this must have been at one point in time a main passage into a vein. And you can see where they branched out in several places looking for more. It narrows to the west of you and in some of those side passages, but it looks like it stayed wide to the east.
Hey Mike, can we rewind like an hour? I feel like we were gonna do this, but then it kept crashing, and so we kind of stopped. But did the crank on the wall on the other side of the bars, did that actually open that up?
Actually, no, it did not. The gate that you guys were beyond seems fixed. What it did, the more you cranked it, it lowered the other 3 gates. So they installed 4 of those adamantine gates of defense. And that in the far one, it was very similar to the ones by the aboleth. It was not designed to be opened.
Anti-matting slakers.
Maybe that's where the lava falls in. Naturally.
Yeah. So that is okay.
Natural defense.
Natural defense.
Because you said there wasn't 4 gates. There was just
There-
one.
There was only one down. After you
there's only
started
one down.
cranking it, you realize the crank drops the other 3.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
But one is permanent. Well, sort
One
of.
is permanent. Yeah, unless you have magic
more
to get around it.
Okay. Wow. All right. So yeah, let's continue, I guess.
Which way you want to go? You got a lot of options now that you're in the mine tunnel.
Any ideas?
Can we just verify that that western tunnel kind of terminates there?
You can peek around that. It does not, and it in fact does not terminate. It seems to be choked with more of the vines.
All right.
Oh.
I'm just gonna
Definitely
brandish
don't
the
want to
ruin of Anderal towards the vines and walk towards it and see if they retreat.
They do not retreat, so to speak, because they seem to be anchored in place like a vine or some sort of plant would, but they do pull away from it.
Good. Touch.
You're gonna touch them. They light on fire
with the sword. Yeah.
Yeah, they light on fire, and when you do that, you hear a shrieking sound that echoes through the entire cavern.
It just starts there, Buster. And I'm just gonna keep
Nice
cutting my way
job,
through.
Jeff.
Hey,
Way to stealth it up.
oh yes, stealthing as we moved a 2-ton boulder.
I mean, if we moved it, I don't know if you did.
Sorry.
I'm pretty sure the
You.
keep already alerted itself that.
Anyway,
we were
during the ritual, the vines told everyone we were here anyway. So
I just said that.
slash
Yeah,
slash
you
slash
did.
slash slash.
So you're just gonna keep slashing, Jeff?
Yeah, until I run into something that isn't vines.
Okay, so the north peters out pretty quick, and you start slashing, and nobody's stopping you. So you get to looks like a junction. There is a passage wide going north, a passage wide heading south, and another narrow one going west-ish.
Towards the thickest like of the vines is the direction I'd like to go, and if the ruin can help me lead me with a little bit of that.
All
In
I heard
here-
was the most slashing possible.
Yep.
In here, they're all about the same thickness.
Okay, I'm gonna go
Matt
south.
would
and-
threat him north.
Oh,
The rune isn't giving you any direction,
Mav-
so that's
Mav
as
said
good as
north,
any.
So we're gonna go north.
You just like turn his shoulders. It's like to like
He's
just
slash,
directing a
slash,
lawnmower.
slash. It's like,
Yeah.
Yes, I am a villainous lawnmower at the moment, just to be
I
directed for your
need to
whimsy.
mow this section now.
So you got a little passage that's cutting back to the east, and then the passage bends south.
Yeah, keep going.
Big passage.
Yeah.
So it narrows itself down and heads west and south.
Narrows itself down.
Both passages are narrow.
I'll keep going south for now.
Oh, it didn't link. The
East or
tunnel.
west.
Why is it 8:10?
West.
Okay, it gets big again, and now
Woo!
the vines begin to audibly speak, and you hear, "You dare approach my sanctum."
Sure do. I mean, unless you want to come here, you could come here. I won't wait. But yeah, that's happening.
You hear. How do I want to phrase this? You hear.
You hear pissed.
I
Listen.
offer you an alternative.
Listen,
I
don't
sense your power.
Oh.
And I am unsure who would be victorious, but we will cause great pain to one another.
Listen,
Come and speak with me for another option.
My sword wife is really upset about prattling. Is this prattling? This is prattling, and I'm just gonna start.
The sword's like, this is definitely prattling.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start hacking at the brush again.
North or south? Or
Can we
north,
all hear
south
that?
or west?
Oh,
Can we
good
all hear
question.
this?
Yes, you can all hear
Question.
that voice.
I will encourage Jeff to calm his tits.
I really wanna. Can you help with that? Can anyone help with that?
Did Mind Blank help at all with that?
Mm-hmm. Well, he wasn't making a saving throw, so
I will attempt to
saving is your
calm my
sword.
tits.
make a charisma check, please.
Yeah. Charisma check, because I
At disadvantage because it's really excited about what you're doing.
Yeah, I have the weirdest boner right now. I don't think it did anything.
It
There
didn't
it
do.
goes.
There it goes.
Oh,
Oh no,
that's
Oh.
bad.
that's real bad.
You said
Well, it
check,
could
right?
be
Not
worse.
saving
It
throw.
would be a save. It would be a
Oh.
save. But even with another 5, you're still terrible.
Yeah, it's another 6, but because I have an
You're
11
still
to
terrible.
my charisma saving throw, but
You're still
Yeah,
terrible.
You're still terrible. Jeff, you heard the word sanctum, and
yeah, Sanctum Sanctorum.
it swinged, dude. It was a big
Yeah.
swing.
I'm just gonna Thanak. I have the weirdest boner right now.
I
I'm
know.
just
I
gonna
can
keep,
see it.
I'm just gonna keep
So-
slashing.
West or south?
South. Was there a
Okay.
feel for the way the voice came from, or no?
It came out of the vines from everywhere.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep slashing at him. I'd really
Okay.
like to talk, but sword boner.
Yeah, I will impose my way in between Jeff, so he's.
Well, I'm not gonna attack you. That's rude.
I know.
But
I need
but
you to calm down.
tentacles, I
need you to calm down. Thank you. Okay. Did the voice? Well, we can all talk to the voice. Where is your sanctum? Did he say where it was?
Nope.
Yeah, where
He
you
just said
hiding,
that you
creep?
were approaching it, and he seemed really ticked about it.
So he wanted to talk, but where does he want to talk? Just right here?
No. Did
No,
I
he
not
did
say
say-
this? I would have
no,
meant to
He
say
said,
come to
"Come
the
and let's
keep.
talk."
He did say that.
He said
yeah.
come and talk, but he didn't say where to come talk.
I don't think I did. I meant to come. He
Okay.
wants you to come to the keep.
I mean, we're trying.
Like to the. Yeah.
That's
to
what
the-
I'm doing. I'm cutting my way. Is there an easier way? Is there an
Well, we
easier
could have
way?
gone
I'll
in through the
take
front
easier
door,
way.
right? There was a front door.
There was a
No,
front door,
We don't know.
but it
where
was
that
in the
is.
front of the keep, not the back of
Right.
the keep.
Yeah, we were in the back of the keep.
So,
Um,
are you
cutting my
gonna
way.
agree to meet with him?
Yeah. Yes, let's meet.
Okay, so you agree to meet with him while you're trying to stand between Jeff and his ferocious destruction of these vines.
Yeah.
And the vines to the south begin to actually curl back into the wall in part,
Oh.
like giving you passage.
Okay.
So you will continue on your southerny path here, and I get to reveal a big old honking chunk of the map as you come out of the mines on this back half of the area.
Thanak,
Yeah.
I should wait here, but I'm not gonna.
What?
But I should. But I'm not gonna.
what'd you
I
say?
should. I should wait here, but I'm not gonna. But I should. But I'm not gonna. And I'm just gonna march forward.
You can't. I'm in front of you.
No, wait. I should wait here, but I'm not. But I'm not gonna.
I know, but you can't get in front of me. Is what I'm saying.
I know that, but like I should wait here. But I'm not.
I mean, why?
Because I'm gonna kill him.
I mean, that's not. That's irrelevant. Why
Nobody
should you
that-
stay here?
Oh, because here I can't kill him.
Okay, moving on.
All right.
Thank you.
So
I'm
you
having
see,
the weirdest existential crisis right now.
yep, you're having weird things happen to you.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you guys come out and you can see what was probably like the main mining area. You see a couple of huge smelters, lots of carts and crates laying about. You see several large tunnels coming out from this section, and this place is just packed with these vines and tentacles. You also see, looks like a way down to the south. So moving that direction, you would come out over here and you would see an entrance to the keep, choked full of vines.
Mm-hmm.
And you're going to continue to approach that, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Danak, my sword is turning blue.
your hilt is all swolled up.
Turgid.
So as you approach that doorway, they retract just as they did before, and it opens up into what looks like it probably was some sort of greeting, a dining, feasting hall. And at the northwestish end of that, it is like fat, thick with vines. And you realize after getting into this room that there's stairs up and down here. The vines going down begin to part.
Okay.
Jeff, the
Mhm.
rune tells you you're so close.
Yeah.
You're so
I just-
close. Just
I need-
concentrate and hang on a little longer.
Hey, don't talk while I try to finish this. All right.
So I'm in the slap Othig in the back, tell what a great guy is, and cast my
Holy
weapon on
weapon?
him.
I love holy weapon. It's my favorite.
I know.
How long does that last?
An
A minute?
hour.
An hour.
Hour.
An hour.
Hour.
Right on.
Best.
All right. So
I'll look at Jeff and be like, I can go for an hour. How about you?
I've been ready. I mean, holy
Oh,
cow.
I just crashed. Oh god.
Jeff passes out.
there we go. He's laughing at me. All right. Which that crash was fairly well timed because we're going to go to a new map anyways as you go downstairs.
Transition.
Transition screen.
Good weird loading screen. The picture is just Jeff with like face on.
So Jeff, the ruin is mentally speaking to you almost nonstop.
Yeah, I'm just trying to shush
It's
it.
warning you that this creature is not to be trusted.
Well, yeah,
that
obviously.
Because Thanok is talking to it, he's warning you that Thanok may be a thrall already.
Yeah, here's the deal, Sword Man. He physically can't do that. Remember, I've tried. Like, we can't enthrall Thanok. No one can.
I'll
try and reason with him a little bit.
It's almost fever panic level. Like he's kind of gone
Yeah.
conspiracy theorist, but like angry conspiracy theorist,
no.
where he's talking to you
no.
you just don't understand these creatures. I understand everything about these creatures, and they can take over anybody's mind, and they'll do it right before they eat it, right before they drill a hole in your head and suck your brain out.
I mean, yeah, you're right. Thanak can't be trusted. He's one of them. And I'm just out loud murmuring, Thanak can't be trusted. He's been enthralled by the Squid Man. You're right. You're 100% correct.
Jeff.
Yeah.
Jeff.
Yeah. So
you're talking out loud like a crazy person.
Okay. Fantasy Grounds is up. You guys can log in.
No, I'm not.
No, you are.
No, you are. What did you?
You are the crazy person.
Was it anything incriminating? Are we good?
No, we're not. But we're fine at the moment.
Cool. Hey, you'd tell me if you were enthralled, right?
I can't be enthralled. I am already enthralled.
That's what I said. Wait, what?
I'm married and have a child.
Yeah. Can I have some pointers on how this works?
What?
Well,
like
you see when a man dwarf loves a woman dwarf.
Yeah.
Right.
They
but
make
I'm
a statue.
neither of those things.
It doesn't work with a sword.
Yeah.
It's so persistent. It's draining me of my joy.
Yep, that's typical.
Okay. Good. I
knew that was the comment that was going to come out by someone.
It was only a matter of moments before the others of us just got there. So
yeah,
it was
Jeff too.
Just a second.
So
all right. So you guys go upstairs into what appears to be a chamber. I need everybody to make perception checks. Actually, you don't need to make them because you're going downstairs. As you go downstairs, there is a giant dwarven statue next to you, and it is wrapped in these vines, and it is moving. It looks like it is trying to get loose. It
Dude,
you would recognize this as a stone golem that has been constrained.
Anyone can be enthralled by these things, Thanok. Look at that rock.
And once you get to the bottom of the stairs, you realize there is another one around the wall. To the north of you, you see a giant vault door that is all vined up. And to the southeast, you see what looks to be an older library with a pool that has two very strange vines coming out of it that both have basically, it looks like a helmet style hood hanging off of them. There is a cloaked figure in that room, and there are two pods behind them.
Well, that's
Is
probably
that
where we're going.
the room you're talking about with the like tentacle coming out of the ground?
Yep. There's two branches of tentacles coming out.
Yeah, yeah. I
Yep.
know there's two. Okay, there's two pods. So those are like, they're not on the ground. I mean, they're not.
They're growing out of a pool.
Okay.
And the things on the end of the vines, they kind of look like a hood or a helmet type thing.
Okay.
And then
Yeah,
there
Robin Hood.
is a creature standing. The creature is in a cloak and hooded. You can see it's an illithid because you can see its tentacles coming out of its mouth. But it is over here. It thanks you for coming.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't think you would.
I don't wanna.
I gotta turn a grid on. There we go.
Yeah, you absolutely do.
Yeah, I mean, you do want to. I am just extricating this event.
And so
Right. I
you
mean,
guys.
I want to be here. I just didn't want to come here peacefully.
It's not really.
Oh my
what's
gosh! I
called-
crashed. Crash.
Man.
It crashed again?
Yep. Right away.
Oh.
It seems more prone to do it when I make changes. I mean, it
Really
did
having
it the
a rough
one
night.
time when, yeah. It's so
Did you
irritating.
get the white screen?
Yeah, I got the white screen.
Oh,
There it goes.
Boing.
Yep.
What a rough night.
Yeah, seriously.
Mm.
Like, this is the most it's ever done it to me. This is what it was doing when I was trying to run 2 instances of it so I could do my own recordings again.
Oh yeah.
It was even
Yep.
more stable then.
It was.
There's got to be something else going on there.
It's either a video card issue or a RAM issue, I think. Or it might be the program. I don't know. But it's just really weird. Whatever
Did
it's doing.
Did you restart your computer? Did you
Yeah,
say?
after the first crash, I did.
Weird. So this is just how it's going to be.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Uncanny. I'm going to attempt to herald us just very bitterly and angrily.
Make
But
a
I'm going to herald the ruin, not the
These are the
Grandimax.
Grandimax.
No,
This is
I'm-
the
I'm
start of
gonna-
Anderall.
I'm going to just herald the ruin of Anderall.
well, in that case, you should do very well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably. Unfortunately.
Like,
you
you
will
only
have
have one thing
advantage on
instead
this
of
check
4.
because it thinks it's great that you are singing its praises.
A 5 and a 10.
It's up. It
plus
is up.
Buttloads. Plus 17, I think.
I may have spoke too quickly.
Oh,
It might just be lagging out a little bit. It does that a lot when I first load it up. Yeah, it just lagged.
And when everybody tries to join.
Yep. Okay, so you guys are not all in squares at the moment because the door is not in a perfect square.
And I think I'll add into there somewhere, listen, it's not personal. Normally he doesn't hate your people, but like I made the mistake of telling him you guys suck. And so he's like just really, really hell bent on this whole vendetta thing. I really wanted it to be against bards, but he said I couldn't do it. So Illithids it is. Have at thee.
So it looks up at you and it's reading a book with its
Oh,
tentacles.
good.
Its tentacles are like going over the words in the book, and you know it's reading it, but you just can't quite see it. Let me know when you're all ready for map feed.
I'm in.
I'm not in yet.
Okay. So waiting
I
on T.
I mean, I'm
It
kind
doesn't
of
even look up at you, and it just says, "How very interesting. Do you often keep acquaintance with objects heavily cursed?"
Yeah, actually, we kind of do. It's not cursed. It's not cursed.
It is most certainly cursed. I can detect its magic without even looking your direction.
If it were cursed, Mavamine would have uncursed it by now.
Not true.
No, I would be the one who uncursed it, but you've given us. Actually, I have been waiting for you to tell us that all of your problems have come from this sword so that I can uncurse it. However,
No,
this
no,
is the first time you've done it.
I
No,
don't
he
know
still
what
hasn't
you're
even done it.
talking
You
about.
found out via third party.
Yeah.
Listen, the sword's fine. That guy needs to die, and we'll turn him into a ship.
It
the
just
first
laughs at you.
That's the
And
first sign of
it says,
addiction.
"You could no
Yeah.
more kill me than cut the ocean."
I
However,
just don't agree.
it
We blew up some
laughs
ocean
and it
once.
coughs a little bit, and it says, "1,000 of my people came here to eliminate me and my acolytes. They're all dead. You will do better, but ultimately not succeed. I just do not wish to suffer the damage to my research that you will cause."
What are you researching?
What else is there? Life, eternal, death. And as you guys are talking to him, you look closer at him. He is not. You've seen Illithid. You've killed Illithid. You don't think this guy's alive.
He's a lich. He's a
He's
lichen.
in-
I am ready for map.
Okay.
He's a lycanthid.
Oh,
The term would be Illithich.
I don't like that. Let's dance, princess.
I could see to it that you could put that sword down,
I don't
little
wanna.
one.
I can do that.
I think he wants to put it down. In
It
your
laughs at you, and it just mocks you, Weave Guardian, and your petty tricks. It will take greater magics than you possess to remove that from him.
Listen, I'm a
Wow.
paladin, and this is a paladin sword. They're made for each other, and I'm gonna use it on your face, Squid Man.
Not a paladin sword.
He closes the book and he says, "So this is it then."
It's a holy avenger, an unholy avenger, but a holy
is.
avenger. I just haven't been able to figure out how to make it give you guys the aura.
Yep. It's just staring at you now. It's looking up at you. It has no eyeballs, just little motes of magical energy. We battle then.
I don't see any other options. And I'm
You
just gonna
couldn't.
like whimper at Thanak.
Yeah, I feel like he should not be having this conversation.
I can't stop me.
No one really stopped him.
Yeah,
I
I
think at this
seem
point,
to be
Jeff
the
probably
only
will have
person.
pushed himself up further.
Yeah, I seem to be the only person who is having any kind of issues with
I
Jeff
mean,
behaving like a maniac.
I mean,
listen, I
I
know
mean, I said from the
Tony's
get-go,
weird,
like, I
and
wasn't really gonna stop him.
I
per
know you
se.
expect this behavior from me, and I'm sorry for that. But I don't like what's happening.
Yep.
Ah, good. I will go last.
I think it is time for initiative
All right,
then.
I guess. All right.
I have advantage against Illithid, correct?
You have advantage on Illithid, and you will get an extra 2d8 of damage.
Do I have advantage on initiative against them, or no? Was that one of the things?
Attack rolls, I believe.
Attack rolls.
I
Okay.
actually wanted to ask him other questions and actually have a conversation, but I'm not sure that was.
I really think Jeff would be very much as the way this played out, constantly interrupting and trying to push his way past Thanak.
Who is actively standing in my way.
Yep.
Yeah.
And the only
I don't
reason,
wanna-
and it seemed like Volgzak was tolerant of the behavior because he understood what was going on, but it just,
I actually would have wanted to just find out from him before coming to this, like when he got here, how he got here, like some of those things. Because
Yep.
I feel like he would have just divulged that because he wouldn't have cared if we knew or not.
he probably would have.
Yeah, dang it.
You can, as a note, you could take out Jeff. Like, you can side with Ballsack, and
No.
we'll be fine.
No, Othig isn't going to do that.
All right. So Volgzak is up first. And he snaps his fingers and the two pods open up and outstep two other beings, very much like him, but not him, obviously. And then he is going to he begins no, he is not going to cast a spell. He is smart and he knows who is in the room. And he is going to
I don't know what he's talking about.
In the room where it happened. I don't want to be in the room where.
I'm going to need everybody to make a DC 18 intelligence saving throw.
That was coming.
Yeah.
You gotta be kidding me.
Do Thanak and I have to, or no? We're both immune to psychic and immune to brain crap.
You do not.
Okay, good. Wow.
Okay, well, your party's halved.
Yeah.
Okay. You two are stunned. Jeff and Thanak are not stunned. And then he is going to, with an unbelievable amount of speed, and I'm going to make him just a little bit bigger so you can see it, because I didn't realize the icon was the same. Yeah, he is going to zip up here and use a legendary action to make an attack roll on Thanak.
Okay. Isn't it his turn?
It is his turn. Oh, I can't make a legendary action on his turn.
I was
You
just
are
thinking,
correct.
would he need to, like, if he's just attacking me, why is he?
Because he used his mind
I
blast
get it.
as his
I
action.
get it. Yep.
So I will make my legendary action after Jeff goes.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That was why I said that, because I thought he
Crash.
Seriously?
Bold of you to assume you'll
Yep.
have a
Holy
legendary
cow.
action left.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, we kind of thought that this would be a every 15-minute event tonight.
That was like
Yes.
5.
I was just hoping that it would. I don't know.
So
Yeah.
I just was hoping it would stop.
Right? It's not gonna, because it can't stop, and it won't
Can't
stop.
stop, won't stop.
And stop, won't stop.
Why is everybody quoting Miley Cyrus? What happened?
Because it was funny right then.
Yeah.
Well, I've got worse news. I'm out of queso blanco cheese sauce.
That is awful.
I am
That
sad
is-
for you.
It really is, because I started
I
with a
want
full
queso
container,
blanco.
and I've still got about half a handful of chips left, but I got no.
So Jeff,
queso.
it will be your turn. What are you gonna do? Just so I have a heads up.
I am going to. Can I get past Thanak?
Yeah, you can move
Yeah.
through a friendly square.
Yeah, then I'm gonna unload all my attacks onto Squiddy McGee.
Yeah.
So I'll
Did you
have
say it's back
two-
up?
It is up.
Okay.
So I'll have the 2 attacks with the main hand, with the offhand. Advantage on everything because Squidbilly, and I'm gonna smite regardless with as many as I can. With as many high level smites as I can. Because the Ruin and I are looking for a release. Acquiring files. If you
That's so
insist.
weird that it makes you do that every time too.
Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know if everybody's does that, but I know mine does.
Yeah, mine is.
Mine does every time. I've seriously never had better salsa chips than from Chipotle.
Huh.
So freaking good.
They do have good chips.
I mean, gosh, they're just so good.
Is everybody up?
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, just waiting for the character screen to pop.
Same. All right. Let's see. Images. What's this one called?
Lower infected.
Lower.
Because the adventure I'm writing that are using these maps, I'm going to have the players start as people in the city when the invasion
Oh.
first happens,
Oh,
and
that's
they're going to
cool.
play as pre-gen characters and die, and then their actual characters will get assigned to go and find out why the settlement went quiet. So it's
Oh,
going to have a
that's
very
legit.
Aliens feel to it.
That's awesome.
That's
Love
cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited for it. I'm about a third of the way done writing it. Dude, that last one that I published, I know, Adam, I think you muted the AOG channel, but I threw up
I
a,
did. Yeah.
I threw up an adventure that I published and threw out on multiple sources in Reddit. It's got over 600 downloads now, but
really?
nobody's paying me. Except Ryan. I shouldn't say nobody. Ryan's backing his buddy.
Oh.
All right. All three will hit.
He is going to put
Oh.
up shield, but all three are still going to hit him.
Okay. Let's see.
But he does put it up.
He does attempt.
Mm-hmm.
And are there any bonuses?
You
on
get an
top
extra
of this?
2d8.
Okay. So here's the first smite. Second smite. And third smite with all of the charges from the Cat of Nine Tails.
Holy crap.
Dude,
Wings are out, bamfed out.
that's a lot of ones too.
I'm in full go mode. So I'll just be flying just right
Yep.
above him a little bit, and I'll be in this spot. Oh, can I move there? That spot there, and just weighing out, slashing away.
Right on. So he is now going to use his legendary action and make a attack at you. He reaches out and nat 1. So sad.
Yeah.
Okay. So he doesn't get you, and that is going to bring up.
Sorry, butthole.
It's gonna.
I thought you were going to use your legendary.
You did.
You did. You just
That's what
did.
he had that one on it.
You nat 1 to legendary? Wow.
Yeah.
Well, there's legendary resistances and legendary actions. I don't use legendary actions a lot because it can seriously unbalance a fight real quick. It might be the combat tracker,
Wow.
but I don't know how to play without it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. I just know I'm angry.
Yeah.
What does your box say? Does it have anything in there that it's actually
Nope.
saying it's a problem?
Nope. That's why I think it's on my end and not the program's end.
Gotcha.
Because
it's giving me a bunch of errors.
It
that's
always.
because you time out.
Yep.
Yeah, it gives us errors when
What it
the-
does is both my screens go black, and after about 3 seconds they pop back up, and like gifts that I have active and Fantasy Grounds will just be a solid color. The gifts for whatever reason are green, Fantasy Grounds is white. And
Sounds like hardware acceleration issue.
Yeah. This
I
makes
could
sense,
turn
though,
that
because you were
off.
having trouble.
Yeah, you could turn that off real quick.
Where do I turn that off?
I think you can just in the search bar type in hardware acceleration.
Yeah, if you just click your Windows icon
And hardware
start typing
acceleration?
hardware acceleration. Setting should pop for it.
You have to go west. Find Dennis. Guys, I wasn't expecting his life bar to actually change colors.
Oh, what'd you get him down to?
It says moderate when we left.
Nice.
It's just giving me web results, not
Go to control panel.
control panel.
Oh, I forgot to roll the extra d8s for being
then
illithid and for
to-
being undead.
Instead of
'Cause I assume
category,
he's an
change it to
undead.
large icons.
Where am I going?
In the top right, change categories to large icons. And in there, you want to go to display.
Got it. Oh. I don't have a display,
I don't have a display either. I was just noticing that.
but I can get to
Um,
display by right-clicking my display settings.
Yeah.
Should be there if you do small
And
icons.
you want advanced display icon or display settings all the way at the bottom. There's no troubleshoot button. What you doing?
Advanced display settings.
Um,
All right. What was the internet saying? How to turn off hardware acceleration in Windows 10.
that's the one I'm following.
Oh, okay. Default graphics settings. So anybody who's listening this week is getting a crash course in
That's really funny.
problem solving.
Windows problems. We get those actually a lot in our chats. On Thursday nights. We have all kinds of helpful
Graphics
hints.
settings? No,
Hints and
it's not there.
tips.
Okay, well, let's go find a different. Well, if we want to load up, and I will attempt to figure this out for the next time that we crash.
Yeah. Smells really good in my house right now.
Okay. Well, it should be up.
Okay.
So you guys can all log in.
Yep.
Yeah, because it really doesn't like it when I switch people in the combat tracker. The last 2 crashes were when I hit the next button on the combat tracker.
We could just not do that.
I'm going to not actually. That's a really good call.
We'll go back to, actually just knowing whose turn it is.
Well, I do need to bounce between the monsters, though. That's the problem.
I know.
But it might help. The less I got to do it, the better, maybe.
Yeah. I got a weird little wheel fit in there. Look at the spell. I wonder if it's one of our things that's actually connecting to yours that's causing problems.
I don't think so, because it causes the Discord gifts to go wonky, too.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
So I don't think it's that.
No, and you've had issues with that graphics card, so I think it's that.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. Let me know when everybody's map ready.
I'm in and up. Extra D8 for first.
I'm still loading.
So 5D. Nope, that was the right one. Okay. That's undead and illithid numbers. I'm sad those numbers are gone. Oh, that's okay. They're on the recording.
All right. Jeff and Thanak, once you're in, I'm going to need you to make intelligence saving throws again as the Alhoon tries to mind blast you.
You mean not us?
Nope. This is a different creature. It is using its mind blast, and I need you to make them.
Yeah,
We
we're
have-
immune though.
Oh, that's right. You're immune. That's why it didn't work.
That's why I did.
I don't think they would have realized that right away, but they will on the next one. So he is going to use his action to do that. And then it is going to be Mav's turn, who is mind blasted. Now, let
You
me
can
see how.
use- Just for helping you remember, you can use a legendary action at the end of anyone's turn, including your own guys.
I know.
Okay. I didn't know if you wanted to use another one.
I used 2 of the 3 points, so I don't have a
Oh.
1 pointer. I only have 2 pointers, so I can
Boo.
only take 1. Yep.
I mean, good.
I need to see when you get your saving throw for this.
Probably at the end of the turn. Not that it
Target can
matters.
repeat the saving throw at the end of each of its turns. Yep. So you get to make your save, Mav.
Woo!
Boo. No, that's not going to cut it. Not for the big boy. The second guy now knows that it is not going to work. So, Jeffrey, you need to make a dexterity saving throw as he casts a spell on you.
Cool. Thanak,
What?
can you do anything to that, or are you?
Oh, is he casting a spell? Yeah. Which one is it?
The one south of Jeff. Do you have the map up?
I do.
No, you don't. I don't. Go ahead and do your thing. I will turn it off after.
What?
I just crashed again, but do your thing and then I will restart after you do your thing.
Oh, okay.
It won't shut down until I shut it down.
So I will move down 1 square. I'm not going to worry about the thing, and I will make an attack. I want to remember Mage Slayer just. Hold on, I gotta go back to this.
So you can
Mage
teleport to people.
Slayer. I can, yeah.
Oh, okay.
But I have Mage Slayer as well. I just didn't remember if. Okay. So I will. You can too. You have Mage Slayer.
He's. Oh, he's next to me, isn't he?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I'll make the attack first. There we go. Natural 20. Is it gonna show up as a natural 20? Is the thing even rolling?
I didn't
not
see
even
anything.
rolling.
All I saw was an intelligence save from Mav.
Oh, come on. I was a freaking natural 20. Like the dice rolled, but nothing updated.
Yeah, I don't think it will until Mike updates, and I think Mike's
Yeah.
frozen.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yep.
We trust you. You
Huh.
don't.
Well, it doesn't matter. I can remove because it was also one of those things to where just because the dice visually shows that it's rolling a natural 20 or
Yep.
that it's rolling something, that's not necessarily what it actually ends up being rolled as.
Being
Right. Gosh, I hate that it resolves different sometimes than
Yeah.
what you actually rolled. It's so confusing.
so depressing, more like it.
Yeah.
I mean, also that, yeah.
What's depressing? This whole thing?
Well, so I rolled I've rolled the dice
yeah.
for an attack, and it rolled visually as a natural 20, but
And it
nothing
came up
showed up.
something.
It didn't. No, nothing came up.
Oh.
Because
Well,
you
I'll
were
still give
frozen
it
in
to
low.
you. I trust you.
Well, but it's also one of those things to where visually what the dice roll and what the combat
Calculate.
tracker says it is sometimes different. So I don't mind reroll.
Well, I still don't mind giving you a nat 20 if you want it. It's
All
up to
right,
you,
I mean
though.
I'll take it. I will take it.
Man, I'm so mad at these crashes. I was
Yeah.
really looking forward to a much more tense and like satisfying encounter and exploration of this ruin, and it's just become a frustrating slog.
Hey,
Yeah.
I am super tense right now. All right, like I hate not being in control of myself.
You're telling me.
I was really hoping that
It's up.
mind blank would actually
It did.
oh
It did. You'd be making a lot more saving throws and doing stuff even more impulsive. You've been leaning into the impulsiveness just enough to where I haven't imposed penalties on you.
thanks.
But if
Okay.
it were not for the mind blank, you would have gone just raging straight into the vines.
Would I have attacked Thanak when he tried to get in the way?
Yes, you would have.
Oh no, I don't wanna. I don't wanna do that. I don't want to hit my friend.
Yeah, I don't want you to do that either.
Thanak, promise me one thing.
What?
You'll
No,
love him
promise
and
me
hold him
first.
close.
That's not how this works, but what do you want?
You have to promise.
I don't have to promise.
Oh, that I can't tell you.
That's fine.
He's actually an illithid in heart.
Mav,
Yeah.
make me a promise.
Mav is enthralled.
I thought you were just stunned.
Yeah.
I was gonna make you promise to not take my sword away. Huh.
Thanak, you would actually not be able to hit this guy. You can teleport to him. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he can. I can't.
And he's
I
only
can't.
5 feet away, so there's no risk of being stopped by Volgazak.
Jeff has
Volzak.
Vlug.
Jeff
Vlugluzak.
Vlug. It's Vlug, not Volg.
Yeah, I actually phonetically spelled it out for everybody, so we wouldn't have nearly as hard of a time.
Yeah, I like that.
But and
Yeah,
still,
you got it wrong the first time, and that made Jeff immediately go, his name's Ballsack.
Vlugluzak. All right.
We have to kill Ballsack.
Oh my gosh, you guys. I didn't even make it a minute. Not even a minute. You
Did it
weren't
crash
even logged
again?
in before it crashed, yeah.
Oh.
And it just came back from a full computer restart too, so I don't even know what to do.
Light it on fire.
I mean, I suppose next week we can go back to classic. I can import your characters back to classic. The only thing we really
too.
we could do that.
I just use Discord though.
Discord dice, but you don't have your character sheets. That's the
Well,
problem.
if you can log us in, we can take a couple pictures. It just might be more tedious with
What
like
did you
spells.
just say?
It'll be a lot more tedious with damage and spells.
Yeah.
Like when Ryan starts making 8 million attacks here when he's not stunned and
Yeah.
has to do 10,000 pounds of Einstein level math to calculate his damage.
Yeah.
Instead of clicking a button, he has to
Yeah.
type it all
If
out.
I would have had to roll all those dice physically, my brain would have exploded.
What
Yeah.
did you even just say?
2,000 pounds of Einstein level math.
Pounds of math.
Yeah, I don't understand the problem.
Yeah. No one understands the problem.
Neither
with
do
Pounds of math.
All right, it's back up. Is there a clear cache button for this one?
Yes, under settings.
I'll try that next time too.
Settings.
I think it's under settings.
Everything's under settings.
It's
There's
under
a
West.
troubleshoot folder, and you can clear vaults, clear settings, force app update.
Yeah,
Do we all do
I'll
it?
check there next time.
What is a vault? What does clearing the vault do?
I'm assuming that deletes all of your.
Oh
Your
no,
files.
no, don't do that.
No, it can't possibly delete all the files.
Well, like all the data files for like modules.
Really, you think it does that?
I think it does that.
Add that. We should Google that one before we do it,
Yeah.
because I gotta move some stuff around if that's the case.
The settings one, I think you'd be fine with doing.
Yeah.
The vault one, I would not recommend doing.
Did you ever figure out how to cancel hardware acceleration?
No.
Oh, lame.
Yeah,
Not lame that you didn't do it, lame that you haven't found it yet.
no. Click Windows real quick.
Windows,
Click your settings icon.
settings icon,
System.
system icon,
Scroll down on display and go to graphics settings.
graphic settings. Yep.
Do you have a button there that says
Nope.
Do you have a
So-
button? Nope. We got nothing.
they? Yeah,
Because
they
that's what the
removed it.
walkthrough said to do before, but they made it.
Oh.
They made it Windows again.
Yeah, it went away in a certain version. It looks like a recent version in the last year. I was trying to find a
You know,
newer
because why would
article.
you ever need to turn that off?
Yeah.
Well, and the soonest article that I could find that was referencing it was from 2020, and I was like, well, maybe they haven't changed in the last year. No.
Whatever. You know they did. So, all right. So whose turn is it?
It's
It
the
is-
alchemist that's trying to cast a spell on me, but we were waiting to interrupt him.
Are we trying to load back in, or are we not doing
You-
that anymore?
You can. I'm not gonna pop the map, but you should load in.
Okay.
Maybe if I keep the map down,
Yeah, maybe we can theater of the mind this because we know the
Yeah.
setup.
you
It's a
do know
small
this
room.
the general layout.
Yeah.
I mean, there's only like 12 blocks of walking room anyway.
Yep,
so-
it's a small library room. So
Yeah, it looked like 3x3 or 4x4, so I don't think it's
Mhm.
gonna be too terrible to try to traverse.
so
So
El,
you're gonna give me that natural 20 then?
I am gonna give you that natural 20.
All right,
So-
I'll take it. Are these guys dead? Do they bleed?
They do not bleed. They are immune
Okay.
to bleed.
What's the command to force a crit?
Shift.
Shift.
Is it shift?
It's shit.
You can still target them in the combat tracker.
I guess. Part
If
of me
you
was
want.
like, I don't know how much I want to like
Mess with
stuff.
it. That's probably not a bad idea. So you wallop him hard. He is hurting like a.
And then he has disadvantage on the
Concentration
save,
check.
the concentration save. Yeah.
I'm also going to whop him with my.
He is going to make that save.
Are you serious?
Well, he's
he
gonna
is,
have to
I-
make one off of mine as well. So
Half of 43 is 21, and I rolled a 27.
Wow.
was
At
it
disadvantage?
Alham-
Yep.
Wow.
I have a 17 and an 18.
No, it's number
Wow.
2, right?
Good for
That
him.
attacked.
It
Number two.
is, yeah, number 2 that
Okay.
attacked. Correct.
So before I make my save, we'll see if I can make him forget. Oh yeah! So that's
This
both
guy's
fifth
just like,
levels,
why am I
6th
casting
level,
spells?
7th level spell slot.
Oh.
Do you have Warcaster?
I do.
Wow. Good for you.
Wait, why does that matter?
Because otherwise you can't cast spells as a reaction.
I'm smiting him.
He's smiting.
Oh.
He's crit smiting.
Uh-huh. I
He's
sure am.
doing
Gosh, this guy's toast.
Marlowe's
I don't
favorite
see
thing.
any
Yeah, it
way
was
in the world I
definitely.
can survive a crit smite from Jeff
I'm-
at 7th level.
I'm almost
with
certain
an extra
this is
with an
over.
additional 2d8.
Hi, buddy.
Can you use can you use a smite spell slot from not a paladin spell slot?
Yes.
I can use any spell slot I have.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it had to be from the like it could
Nope,
only be
it just
up to-
caps off at a certain amount of damage.
Huh. All right, that's
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah, so using like an 8th or a 9th doesn't do you any good at all.
Yeah, as he goes to cast a spell, I'm just going to turn and look and like, this doesn't concern you. And I'm just going to backhand it with my sword and turn back to the big guy.
He turns to ash and you see a blast of energy shoot through the roof.
Oops.
Ah,
That's
frick, his
future us's
flak
problem.
tree.
Othig, it is your turn.
Oh yeah, because
You are stunned. and you get to make your saving throw.
There's 2 guys, huh?
There's 2
Yep.
guys left. So there's the main guy and then one of the other
Um,
balloons.
what was
But you're
this?
stunned.
Intelligence?
It's an intelligence, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm probably never gonna make this.
I
Sorry,
know
guys.
you and I'll just be hanging out.
Huh.
All right, Thanak.
mean- There's no point in trying to roll like Indomitable or anything. Like,
There's a
Yeah.
chance.
I'm not gonna make 18 with a -1. Like, I see that happening.
You might.
I will
But you have your war gong.
You do
go
have your war
after-
gone.
You do. You do.
I just
So-
rolled a 5. I'm not feeling it.
Well, not on that one.
Go after.
No, I know not on that one, but I'm just not feeling it in general. Like, that's
Yeah.
It does not. He has shield up.
Oh crap! Take it back. Sorry.
Yep. That's all good. Oh no, that's not. That's bad math. That is there. Oh, that'll hit though.
That one. Do you just want to use that damage then?
Ah, okay, yeah,
Okay.
okay, we're good.
All
He's where he's supposed to be now.
More. And what's mine? I'm sure what.
I really wanted to know where this guy
yeah.
came from. There's gotta be a better way.
Okay,
Oh God.
That's terrible. He is also knocked prone. If he can be knocked prone.
he can. He is
Okay.
knocked prone.
What damage was resisted? Oh, it must have been the
Yep.
physical.
Yeah.
You know,
No.
I like those days when Microsoft didn't cover everything up with their crappy UI settings stuff. Remember
Yep.
those days? Those were.
I do
great.
remember those days where it was very
Oh,
easy to
yeah.
manipulate the program to do what you wanted it to do, and everybody was happy with it.
Yeah.
Because you could do what you needed to do.
Yep.
Yeah.
Instead of Microsoft thinking it knows best for everyone.
Yeah.
When there's way too many different variations and variables and options going into running a PC for anybody to ever possibly do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I miss those days too.
Yeah.
All right. So at the start of the round, the vines along the walls reach out and grab at everybody. Jeff and Thanak can make dexterity saving throws. Well, unfortunately, Othig and Mav automatically fail them.
Sounds
Yeah.
about right.
Sounds about right.
Thanak, you are grabbed. Jeff,
Yeah.
you are not. You are everybody who is grabbed is pulled to the wall nearest to them, and the vines start inserting themselves up your nose.
Ooh.
Round 1, you will take 5d10 damage.
Holy cow.
Oh, jeez.
That is 30 damage. You can make Constitution saving throws to take half of that.
Well, that I can roll a 19 on.
Huh.
Wait, how much temporary hit points do we start with?
None.
Yeah, we
Okay.
don't have any.
I avoided doing that on purpose because Salty Jeff wouldn't be very inspiring.
You mean you
Okay.
might?
Constitution saving throw? Yeah, you could have taken it the other way and been like, look, we're going to go do this. And it's going to be, I'm going to kill you all. And
Yeah. You could be the angry coach at the beginning, in the middle, like halftime
Yep.
speech. Kicking
Othig,
kicking
you there,
tables
buddy?
across the room.
Yeah. Sorry. What?
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh, sorry.
You got pulled to the wall by the vines.
I thought you said I
and-
fail it.
You did, but you can take.
failed
Not the con.
saving.
You failed the deck save, not the con save. But now you did fail
Oh.
the con save too. So you took 30 damage. The other two, you
Okay.
only took 15.
Okay.
And then
Wait,
it
the
is
other 2 I took 15, so I have 60 wounds.
no.
No,
You took 30. Thanak and Mav took 15. Those
Oh,
are
the other 2 people. Got it.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Yep. So he is going to cast a spell at Thanak.
I will take a whap at him.
Do it.
Oh, wait a minute. So here's the deal. I am stuck up against the wall, but I
Oh,
can teleport out of it.
You are restrained, so yeah, but you could teleport out by doing this.
Hot dog. Good job, dummy. I'm gonna say that as I hit him. Oh,
His shield goes up and you do not hit him.
well, I'm still out of it, so I'm fine with that.
Okay. Well, now I need you to make another Constitution saving throw. As he reaches out with his finger, points it at you, and says, "You will rot." And you will
Not.
rot, but
Oh.
not as bad as
Oh.
he was about to make you rot. So you are only going to take. You're only going to take 62 points of necrotic damage as your body begins to wither from command of the spell.
That's a couple.
And then he is going to use a bonus action to take a swipe at you with his claws.
Okay.
That's a nat 20.
Oh. Well, I can't be crit, but.
Oh, you can't be crit. All right, so I think if I do this. Oh, it still rolled it. So let me do the math real quick. 14 plus.
That was honestly like the two best pieces of investment that we have made as a party.
Yeah. You're going to take 14 cold damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Jeez, holy cow. What?
Oh, no.
Oh, that's fine. So
You are-
14, you said?
14 cold damage, and you are paralyzed.
Oh, no.
Oh, Jeff.
Wow.
Jeff.
You got this, buddy. It's all you.
What did he hit me with that paralyzed me?
A paralyzing touch. That's the name of the attack.
Oh, man, that's crazy.
He just touches you, and it
I don't like
does
it.
a little bit of cold damage and paralyzes you.
Where did all my spells go? Oh, there we go. Okay. All right. Blood blue Zach. Feel my
Old
wrath.
Lizak.
Oh no.
Oh, Volgy.
All right. All three will hit.
You will miss him with the 21.
21 will miss. Got it. So, let's see. This will be my 8th level spell slot gone. Why are you still making noise? I told you to shush.
It's not nice to tell your wife that.
Hey, don't you get me in trouble.
So I don't want to
and
jinx anything, but this seems to be running a lot better without the map up.
This one will be the crit.
Wonder if it has something to do with what you said the issue you were trying to fix earlier. Oh my gosh.
I feel bad.
Wait, why are you attacking twice?
I hit twice.
He hit twice.
I have 2
Did you
main
say you
attacks and
missed?
my whip. The whip was my offhand.
I thought you only attacked twice and the second one missed because of shield. I get it. I get
No.
it. I get it.
And that's
So-
my 9th level spell slot. Crit
His body
and
crumbles.
smite.
It's just a lot. Look at all that damage. So much damage. I love it. So his body crumbles, and just before his skull disappears, it just starts laughing at you. And it says, "I will be prepared next time."
Yeah, but for now I get the experience, so I'm gonna level up and sucker punch you next time.
And it disappears. And anything else, Jeff? That was all three of your
No.
actions. And
I feel like Jeff is just standing there naked with a cigarette.
Jeff's not done yet. He's got one more guy to kill.
yep,
Well, sure,
So
but I
this
have no
guy-
more actions. I'm just naked with a cigarette now.
this guy is here, and what's he gonna do? He's gonna start casting a spell.
I'm gonna punch him in the nuts.
I bet you are.
Yeah, I don't. Let's see.
That's a pretty good save for whatever damage you're about to cook out. I don't know though.
Whoa.
Now that'll hit him.
All right, so I can only use a 4th level slot on this one, which will be only that much.
You gotta do 64 damage to get him to fail the spell.
Well, I did 36.
Yep, nope, not enough. So you watch as a gate to another. It's obviously another plane by what's on the other side of it.
Oh,
Opens
running
up and
away, huh?
he's gone.
You big sissy. Get back here. I got juice to spill on you.
So as that happens, both the Alhoons are gone, and right now Volgzak is incapacitated, so the vines go limp. And your friends are released. After about a minute, the psychic stun wears off, and you guys are free. And thanks to Mind Blank, you guys survived what could have very potentially been a deadly encounter for the entirety of this party.
Mm-hmm.
Hey,
Yep.
that went better than I expected it to.
It did.
As soon as I am realized, I am going to just go over to Jeff and put my hand on his shoulder and tell him good job and cast remove curse at 5th level.
Make a roll, please.
Oh,
Roll your d10.
You can have guidance too. I was going to offer advantage, but
So it's 28.
28. Make a Constitution saving throw as fire leaps from the sword and engulfs you.
Oh
What
no!
what level of curse is this?
I got
Dude,
it from
this
hell.
is a cursed artifact. This is not.
What am I
this is
making?
not-
A Constitution save?
This is not like some, what is that, blade armor or whatever garbage thing that is.
What
Constitution
what level?
saving throw, please.
I'm so sorry, Thanak.
You're
I mean,
gonna
that's fine.
You're gonna take 30 points of fire damage. You do make the save.
Okay. How you said 30?
Yep.
But isn't that like counterspell? Isn't it like counterspell where it's
The level of the spell.
the level of the spell?
Technically, not even yes. There's an alternate rule where yes, that's the way curses work. I've referenced it before, but we don't play with cursed items a lot. That depending on how the curse is made, what the curse entails, and all that, it might be even beyond that. Like you might need some major mojo magic. You might even need to complete a quest or gain a special item to take care of the curse. You just don't know enough about what this thing is doing, but it's obviously seriously powerful. If a 29 didn't even seem to phase it, and in fact, you got attacked by it. And Jeff, the sword is now whispering to you.
Told you.
I told you.
Yep.
Told you couldn't trust him.
I know. He's over here casting spells. Do you want me to hit him? Like I could backhand him. I don't know what's happening. I don't like this, but I'm not gonna hit him unless I have to. And if I don't have to, I don't want to. Do I have to? I don't want.
It doesn't tell you have to, but it's
cool. If he tries it again, I'll try. But you know.
So you might need to do some other research into dealing with this issue. But after that roll, you really feel like that ain't happening down here.
No.
Thanak, you could try wish.
Yeah, I could.
Tomorrow. So you guys are in this library. The vines have all gone very limp. As a matter of fact, they seem to be retracting a little bit. And then you hear a commotion coming from the hallway behind you, and you are still in initiative as the two stone golems now come barreling down on Othig.
Excellent.
We're friends, you morons.
They don't know that.
I mean, that's just,
actually that was one way you could have resolved the fight. Had you gotten into a fight here and knew you cornered him here, is you could have freed the stone golems, and they would have gone after the Illithids first.
Entirely my plan.
It definitely would have worked. Now let me roll initiative for these guys. And wow. Jeff, you just went, so it is going to, no, there was some farting around going on. Please re-roll initiatives.
I wonder if it was the map.
It might be.
It certainly seems like it at this point.
Yeah.
Yep.
So whatever was going on was entirely seems like it.
All right,
I mean, your
Jeff,
maps are
you
usually data hogs anyway, so
yeah. You are
Fantasy
up
Grounds
first.
is? Or
Fantasy Grounds is a resource hog. Unity's far better than Classic was, so we probably would have even more problems going back to Classic. But maybe not, because I had to resize my maps smaller to work in Classic. These maps are pretty big. They're 4K maps.
Oh,
So no, these are 2.5.
I'm just gonna charge at him, I guess. I'm in full melee mode. So yeah. The ruin isn't as excited anymore, so maybe I won't. I'm out of 5th levels.
Oh, it still always likes it when you get in a fight.
Right. It's just not Illithid level
No.
excited at the moment.
It's not, and you would have been communicated with that at this time that the Illithids themselves are gone, but the danger of the area has not passed. Like Illithid wise, that there are other things going on here that it wants you to take care of.
Right.
Yeah,
I'm just gonna cast a 4th level shatter on these jerks.
Oh, all right. That's disadvantage on my dexterity saving throws. Good luck. Or constitution.
3d8 thunder damage plus.
Oh, you're just gonna roll them on him. So
yeah. Oh, I can't. There, I forgot we had the tracker up. I was like,
yep,
wait,
tracker,
I can't
and it seems to be working because I used it and you used it.
Boop. They will both succeed.
Wow. They rolled at advantage. Oh, they have mad advantage against spells. That's why. But they should still have, because it specifies that constructs have disadvantage. So
That
I will roll
spell,
d20 to see.
Yeah, because that I don't think it has that built in.
Yep. I rolled a 6 and a 3, so we are going to act as if they failed them. Although now I don't know how to do that with your damage.
I can just retarget them.
Yeah, and then just roll damage.
Yarp. So it's
Let's do that.
3d8 plus 3d8 plus, so it's only. How do I clear? And then it's 5d8.
I just use that spell in Dive Cloud to fantastic effect. Some fey-like creature tried to invite us to its feast at its table so it could keep us forever, and I shattered this 60-foot-long like feasting table from the center out. So there were like
nice
chickens and
mead. I will give inspiration to Mav. Mav, mess them up. Time to bust it.
They didn't take. They still took half damage. Yeah, that's weird. All right, whatever. I fixed it. Mav, you're up.
Are they resistant to thunder damage?
No. That's weird that it would have done that because they don't have that resist. Whatever. I fixed it.
Oh. No, we're not going to do that. I suppose we're just going to cast Firestorm on them.
Oh, going big.
Yeah.
That will eliminate most of the vines in that room too.
I'm good with that. Oh. Oh.
Wow.
10, 10, 9, 9, 9, 9.
Yeah, that's
buddies.
Amazing. Wow.
That is like the best spell I've ever cast in my life.
God. That's so much damage. Wow. Okay. Well, the closest thing these can both get to is Othig, so that is who they are both going to attack, because they are just.
Do I get to make my reaction attack?
Against number 4, because it will be coming into your range. 2 is already within range of you.
Okay.
Because you
Well,
were
I would've
standing
hit-
right next to it.
Oh, okay, got it. Got
So
it.
2 is going to make 2 attacks at you. Oh. How come it's not targeting you? I clicked on your face.
My face.
Well, I know a 28 hits you, so he's going to pound you for 19 and then miss. And then the second one takes that damage, but he's going to pound you with a 25 and then pound you again with the 22. And that's Thanok's turn.
You said, yeah, so I'll go to.
4 is in the back.
Oh,
But you
so
you can get into that hallway and there is enough room to move.
Okay. All right. Eat. And one more.
Did you just say lawnmower?
I said, and one more.
And one more.
Lawnmower.
I
And
heard lawnmower.
lawnmower.
I was like,
died
what are
him.
you casting?
Thanak, you smash this thing to bits and it kind of breaks your heart, you know,
know.
to destroy such a gorgeous piece of dwarven craftsmanship.
I know.
And these are definitely in the mode of Janus. So you're seeing kind of how like their weapons move and things like that, and they're attacking with giant wrenches.
Well,
And so
I mean, a piece of it is like in order to figure out how to make something, you have to kind of break it first.
See, that's what I said with the mind flare.
You don't want to make a mind flare, though.
I mean, I might.
No.
No?
No.
Oh.
Mav, did I lose Holy Weapon because of concentration?
I don't know how that works with stunned.
yeah,
'Cause
you
I
wouldn't have
don't
lost it. You didn't take
I-
any damage.
I don't have it. What?
Actually, you
What's
should
that?
have taken damage. That's funny
No,
that
I
I didn't make
I
you
took
take
15.
damage.
You took 15 points of damage.
Who did?
I did.
Mav did.
Oh. Yeah.
Did it automatically roll it for him in the
Yeah, it probably
concentration
did.
thing?
Yeah.
It's also possible that you put it on him and then we crashed and it didn't save it.
Also
Oh.
that.
Yeah. I mean, well, how are we gonna play
Make a
that?
concentration check.
Do I actually have it then or not? Oh, yeah.
We'll
there you
find out in
go.
a second.
I mean, I only had to get a 7.
It's actually a 10. Minimum's 10.
There you go.
There you
10
go.
or half the damage,
That's true.
whichever is
Whichever
higher.
I'm sorry. I roll a +9, so
Just
Yeah.
yep. All right, so Othig, you can put it back on him.
Okay.
So Othig, you can roll an extra chunk of damage for the. This it's not gonna matter.
I mean, it would have been 4 that I would have done extra damage on, but it's already dead, so we don't need to
Yeah.
figure that
Yeah.
out. It's fine. Am I gonna kill this thing in like 3?
Almost certainly, you might. I don't think you'll kill it with the crit, but with hit 3 for sure.
Well, there's the crit.
Did you do your base damage to the crit? Or
No,
you do
'cause-
extra damage on it?
Yeah, I mean it's gonna be plus 8.
No, it'd be plus more than that.
No,
Eight.
+8.
Oh,
No,
okay.
because it would max the holy weapon too.
Oh, yeah, it would. I mean,
Oh.
would it?
Plus 8, 16, get
I didn't
21.
think we ever said that.
No,
It
the
does,
max is
it-
just on the weapon, isn't it?
Oh,
Because it's adamantine.
You're right,
that's
it
what
is,
gets
it
the
is.
max.
yep. You're right.
You
I
right.
was misthinking adamantine weapons. And there it goes.
Dead.
Down they go. But all right.
Because it's cool, I'm gonna say that was my 2 consecutive attacks, and I actually threw him back down into the
Nice.
wall.
Just hunks of it just go flying back into the wall,
Yeah.
clattering everywhere. So now into this area, then. Well, it's 10:30. Do you want to put in a little extra time, because we lost time, or how are we feeling?
I got nowhere to be.
I'm good to call it. I mean, it's
Okay.
Ryan's
I
turning into a pumpkin soon.
I mean, I'm actually pretty good right at the moment, but um yeah,
Okay.
if we can, I would prefer.
No, I mean we can stop wherever. Do you just want to explore this lower level? I'll let you know there are 2 rooms. And one you can see into, and it's full of furniture.
Not for long.
I mean, if it's just gonna be a few minutes, then yeah, sure.
I'm interested with understanding like what's in his room, like what he's researching, and like what's kind of in this area.
Okay. Well,
Same.
let's play this little area out then. So the room that's to the northwest is full of furniture and bunks, and there are some long rotten bodies and decayed bodies in these bunks. They're skeletized. They don't look dwarven though.
Hey,
Oh.
Mav,
Yeah,
can you pop True Sight?
I would be happy to pop True Sight. I'll pop True Sight.
Okay. You do see a scrying orb looking at you.
Mm-hmm.
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 I am going to suck up the scrying orb
Okay.
and wave at
Oh.
it.
Yeah.
As you do it. Okay. So you suck up the scrying orb. True Sight's up. There is a very powerful magical glow coming from the book that the creature was reading. Everything else in the room, there's a few that have faint magic. You think it's the kind that's made to preserve texts. They all have a very arcane nature to them. The only things in this room, all the vines they're now starting to wither. They're just not moving. They're starting to decay, like very rapidly.
Okay.
The only thing that's not is that plant in the middle with the 2 hoods.
Anna, somebody figured out how to make your book no rot spell.
Yeah. Well, I will. I mean, the Weave Guardians already had that. There was a stasis sort of thing.
Gotcha. You were just trying to do it on the fly.
Yeah, just sort of like a portable one.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's basic permanence magic that you can cast on items to keep them from feeling the effects of time.
Gotcha.
So we have 2 things that we need to take a look at this book
Mhm,
and
mhm.
the plant in the middle.
In this room, there's also the giant vault door. The room to the northwest, from what Jeff and you all know about that, there's probably where thralls slept, but currently they have outlived their thralls and have not caught any more.
On the book, is there any kind of with Mav's True Sight and magic, detect magic up? Is there any and if I need to cast detect magic to assist in this, I will do that. But
Looking for
is there?
wards and stuff.
Yeah.
The book is heavily warded. Mav would have picked up on that the minute he actually started to look at the book.
Okay.
Is it warded in such a sense where, like, are we talking like a tamper-proof nuke, or is it something where like we can take it at least and remove
There are
it from?
very heavy force and necrotic emblems and sigils on this book. Sigils. I don't know. Sigils.
Sigils.
Sigil is the city. I do that every time.
Yeah. Well, do we want to try to what's the word I'm looking for? Dispel magic. Do we want to try to pull that off right
Mav's
now?
inspired right now, so it'd be a good time to do it. I can also inspire you if you'd like. If we're not, fighting too hard.
Sure. That will be the end of my spells until we take a rest, though.
That's okay. I need
Actually, I will use I'll cast Catnap, so we'll get a 15-minute short rest.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Um,
Jeff is definitely gonna hook that up because
Yeah, and then we can use if you want to use a healer's kit on me or whatever. Otherwise, I'll use some hit dice.
I'll use the healer's kit on everybody before, and I'll cast Beacon of Hope.
Okay.
Don't get
Bacon.
Jeff, you little turd, you got out of there with no damage, no stun,
Yeah.
no damage, and just laid waste.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Amazing.
yeah, Jeff is a
This is
little
pretty
taken
rock solid.
aback too. He's like, dang, this thing is baller, but it has me in a chokehold, and I don't know how to feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm giddy. I am elated that I am this powerful, but at the same time, I'd like to do it by myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, and I think you're smart enough to know that without Thanok's spell, you would have probably
yeah.
put your friends in a lot of danger.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's part of the reason I kind of went for it was like, wait a second, this is gonna
Those
help
smites,
with the Mind
those smites
Flayer?
might have been aimed at a different person.
Yeah.
Yeah, Thanak when he tried to stop me. Oh, that would have been awful, dude. I would have felt so bad if I would have smote you.
I mean,
two of those
really?
smites would have smote him.
Yeah, dude, 122 damage.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, some of that would have been different, obviously, because it
Yeah.
wouldn't have been Mind Flayer, because a large portion of that damage came because it was specifically an undead and specifically a Mind Flayer.
Oh,
Yeah.
crap.
Also, you wouldn't have been able to crit him.
No, you can't crit Thanak.
Thanak, why don't you roll your hit dice better?
They're all maxed. I forgot about that. So how many did I spend? I spent.
So are you guys going to drop some Dispel Magics in this book, see if you can take the wards off?
Yeah.
I like this idea.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
there
will,
are,
inspire
after
some
a little bit closer inspection without getting too close to it, it looks like there are 4 active wards on this thing.
Okay. Nice and careful.
I will inspire whoever's doing it, and I will provide.
If Mav is already inspired, how long does inspiration
only
last?
10 minutes.
If we, yeah,
So
if we take
it's gone.
correct. But I get him back on a short rest, so I have him.
Oh,
back.
okay. I mean, can you give it to both of us?
Yeah, I sure can.
Okay.
And then I can give assistance to whoever, and somebody can guidance and blah 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 blah.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, this is definitely something you guys can prepare for.
Okay.
So just let me know what spell slots you're burning.
Mine is a level 5.
Okay, you will need to roll.
It's what is it? What am I
It's a
rolling?
charisma roll.
I mean, for him, not for me.
Yeah, your spellcasting modifier.
It's your
correct?
spellcasting modifier roll.
I know. So mine's not charisma. Is what I'm saying.
I have a 6th level.
You're a
Oh.
warlock. How is it not? Oh, you're intelligent.
I'm not a warlock.
That's right. I
Listen
forgot.
here, warlock.
I did that too. That's why I told you charisma.
Yeah.
It's an int roll for you.
Yeah.
And then wisdom roll for Mav.
Nope.
Because it will be a roll for him as well.
It's charisma.
If you didn't want us to call
Or
you a
charisma,
warlock, you
gosh.
shouldn't have played a warlock.
Jeez. And then am I adding a D10? Is that what it is?
Oh.
Mine is a D12 now.
12. That's right.
Okay. So 22.
20 and 20.
2.
20 and 22. So you guys will both take off a ward.
Okay.
Do
It was a
again.
struggle though.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. How many wards are there?
4.
Or
Jeez. Gonna try this again.
yep.
Yeah,
I'll inspire
I
you
think
both
so.
again.
All right. Are you giving us inspiration again?
Yes, sir. You bet.
All right. All right.
This is important. We need
This
to
one's
find out
gonna
who
be
that
better.
guy was.
Yeah. Mine isn't. Is there anything updating for you guys?
No. We might be. Oh.
Mav, you'll
Okay.
need to use the inspiration.
For the 17?
Yep.
Okay.
That's not going to get it.
You got
Maybe
a word
12.
on.
Boop. Boop.
Where's your war gone? Oh wait, no,
Oh.
that's
A
Um,
war gong.
oh no, it says an 11. You got an 11.
Yeah.
You
Oh,
rolled it twice.
roll it twice.
Weird. First one's an 11 though, so that's the one we'll go with.
Yeah.
So you do not need to. Yeah, you would have needed to pull out the war gong too. So these magics are beyond. You realize this after taking them down. They are beyond normal spell casting, like
limits.
power levels that
Yeah.
you guys, as you guys understand it, levels of skill. You don't know where this creature could have gotten magic that powerful. It's the type of thing you really only see in demigods.
Yeah.
So, like Billy, as goofy as she is, could do something like this.
Yeah.
Dagon was capable of something like this. Where this thing got it is kind of beyond you. And you do realize too, in taking them down, that they weren't all focused outward. One of them was focused at the tome.
Of course it was.
Mm-hmm.
So
While these
it
guys
was.
are doing this, did Mav tell us we were being scried on?
I'm sure he would have. That's
Yeah.
I'm not
Cool.
be
I would
picky
lo-
about. You never said that.
Yep, I would like to cast Sending on the Lich we just killed
Okay.
and just taunt him a little bit.
You do not get a response.
Yep, but I also want to ask him, and now this is me assuming that with Sending I would get a chance to hit send before the ruin would
Interrupt.
interrupt me. And I just want to say I'm really sorry. You mentioned something about a curse. Now that I'm not erect and retarded, please help. And
Make a
but
charisma
also
saving throw.
taunt him a little bit because I wanted the ruin to think that I would
Make a charisma saving throw. And you end with, "I'm also glad you're dust. I'm going to kill you forever, always."
Yep. Did the mind blank help with that at all?
It did, because your charisma saving throw was not at disadvantage.
Yeah.
such a bipolar response.
Yep.
Freaking love it.
Some
Thanks,
Private
Mike.
Robert
So-
stuff
That
right
was
there.
awesome.
As you guys deal with
Wonderful
this book
flavor.
and you look around this library a little bit, you realize that a lot of these books are as old as the ledger. This is not a new collection.
man.
Some of these books are probably from the governor of this keep. They're probably his.
Oh.
Dang.
The book you did find is you can't read it. It is in a coded braille like language.
Oh.
Would comprehend
That's-
language work with it?
Sort of. It helps you understand the words, but it doesn't break the code.
Okay. So
That's
it's like
why he
reading
was
Thieves'
touching
Cant.
it.
It is.
Okay.
Except it's more nonsensical. It's like
Right.
it's just random words. So
Yeah.
it's like trying to talk to
A slod.
a slod, but the slod don't mean anything by their random words. This obviously means something, you just don't know
Yeah.
what it means.
So
Yeah.
a drunk slod.
It's the Enigma machine.
Yep. So if you got
Okay.
it to somebody who had code breaking skills, they could begin to work on it.
Yeah. We probably have access to somebody.
You probably do.
Question is whether or not we trust whoever would have that skill set.
Well, Jeff is the spy master of the kingdom now.
I am.
Or sort of. He's the minister of truth, who is
Yeah.
in charge of the spy master. So
And I will call El Buscador and have him hook me up with somebody.
so the only other thing down here is the vault.
Yeah.
Going in there.
Oh, what did we do anything with the tree
Oh,
bush
no,
plant?
you haven't done anything with that yet.
I would like to introduce it to the spider tree.
I'm going to say that you probably left that sitting right outside the ruins and you did not drag it along with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We
You
could
stuck it someplace safe.
we could
I
fashion
can
a
see,
harness
but I am
like
sad.
We can fashion a harness like we carry around with like a baby.
Yeah, absolutely.
Honestly, I think, and we can just say you did this. I think probably you would have had the guys upstairs lower the elevator and sent the
Uh,
statue and the tree up on the elevator.
Yeah,
Alright.
good call.
I
Yeah.
accept.
Instead of on the front, let's carry it on our backs like in Death Stranding and just have a big tree like
Yeah.
as a backpack.
Yeah. Yeah.
That we just carry everywhere all
That's
over
actually
creation.
what I was thinking of.
Was that? That's great.
Yeah.
Because the baby ones are totally in front.
Well, not all of them. There's some that are backpacks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
But
So
yeah, we need the tree backpack.
Yeah.
you guys want to examine the vault?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It in the door, it looks like it is made of solid adamantine. And it's 15 feet around. Like the framework of the thing, the portal in is 10 feet. This door is probably worth $1 million gold.
Dude,
Wow.
That's a
that's
couple.
awesome.
Is it openable?
There is a 32-digit combination on it.
Whoa.
Oh,
I'm gonna cast sending again. Do you know the combination to the vault?
I am assuming that there is a magical presence around the vault.
Also, I'm glad you're
There is not a magical presence around the vault. Oh, you mean
Also,
like in the
I'm
wall?
going to kill
stuff?
you forever.
Yeah.
always.
Yes. The walls are warded against magic.
Yeah.
So I assume something like investiture of stone or pass wall won't work.
Yeah, from what you know about this type of stuff, and this is pretty standard to what you'd see in the keep and things like that.
Yeah.
The magic is so ingrained that like every grain of sand used in the mortar or everything else is imbued with this magic. So you could cast dispel magic or something like that on it, but you're only going to affect a grain.
Little
Yeah.
area.
Yep. So you know this. You're not taking this down with.
Jeez.
It could be smashed in for sure, but it's not coming down easily or by you guys. You're gonna have to find the combination.
Yeah.
I bet it's in one of
Okay.
these books.
Could be.
Or get it out of the lich somehow.
Yeah.
He does not respond to the second.
Yeah, I had a feeling you wouldn't. It was worth a try though.
Can I make like an investigation check to see if there's anything else, any notes, anything
Yeah.
else in the room?
Absolutely.
20.
20's not bad. You find all sorts of stuff that you think might be, but you're very nervous about dealing with it because it's all big. It's all old. You see books on the shelf that look like they might be journals or maybe perhaps like actual ledgers for the financing of the
mine. Oh,
I
did
think
we
he
lose
just
him?
crashed. Yeah.
Who crashed?
Oh,
Mike.
did.
Oh. That's lame.
That is lame.
I think we were
Are
looking
you-
at calling it anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah.
He's moving.
who's oh me?
There you go.
Can-
Yeah, you like you disappeared for a while.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said that you find some that you think might have further clues in them, maybe even a couple you could really zone in on, but that you do risk destroying them if you handle them.
Well, how much time do we want to spend here?
you got something else we should be doing?
I just mean we could spend a lot of time here.
Yeah. I mean, we were planning on being down here until we found Janice. So
Yeah, but this isn't Anjana's.
no, but it might lead to it.
Well,
This guy's the mayor of a town that mined for Janice. So
yeah,
I mean, can we do some of this on Discord? Because I feel like we've
I'm sure.
probably
Yeah,
spent some time.
We could.
For like, this is like an archive. You said it's a library.
This is a small library.
I feel like we would spend some time here. Like, I want to spend some time here. I want to understand like what this place was to the ancient dwarves. Like I'm sure
Yep.
there's a lot of good stuff here. Kind of would like to understand some of it.
So,
Definitely.
Adam, are you thinking about spending some time working on the spell?
Yeah, if we can, then yeah, then
Okay.
let's. Yeah.
All right. So there's a couple of things, and we'll start with next time we play with these things. I'll just say while you're working on your spell, the others are exploring the area.
Okay.
You don't find any more active threats, but you do find there are in that row of buildings that had the balcony, there's also a lower level which were choked out with vines, and you find several more of those pod tubes down there. One of them has a dwarf in it. You also find in the back of the mines, it looks like the dwarves dug through and discovered this chamber. You find a round chamber that's powered by some sort of electrical machine in the center that has a brain in it.
Don't like that.
Oh god.
And it is fueling all these other tubes. Now there's nothing else in these tubes. And then everybody, not everybody, Thanak doesn't get to. The other three of you make investigation checks for when you're in the bank.
Man, those things are gonna find us again.
You find a bank, and I want investigation checks.
A
Can I
bank.
use guidance in this?
You can, because you are searching around.
You want me to add to that, Jeff or Bev?
I'm guessing he's using it on himself.
Oh, I
So
forgot
you,
you
Jeff,
can-
you and Mav each nail a 22. So you discover this. There is a secret door in the back of the bank vault, which was open and it was empty. But it looks like that whoever was back there never found this secret door. And in
Hey.
it are several chests with adamantine bars in it.
Yeah,
Ooh,
boy.
nice.
So
I will smith those into something.
Yep, they are Smith ready grade adamantine. So I will now share with you the whole map as you found it. You find several other of those like tunnel passages too behind some of the
Right.
buildings. None
We
of
can
them
open
lead
up the
anywhere.
map and crash.
I'm
Yeah.
going to put it up in Discord
Oh,
that's-
cool. Good call.
because I'm smart.
You are.
Yeah. Oh hey, I bet I know where the lich is.
Yeah.
So
Or where the phylactery is. I bet.
well,
Maybe.
maybe the brain room. You're not
Maybe.
sure. And then this is the lower level.
Wow. This is
And
really big area.
It is a fairly
Yeah.
big area. And then this is if you went up on top of the keep in the upper view.
I love stuff like this. This is
Yeah.
So
too bad I'm
Yep.
super
This is
excited.
done well, Mike. I like how you like the other levels are like faded out.
yeah, that's usually how I do multi-level stuff. Is if it's up, you can still see it real clear. It's just darkened, and if
Yeah.
it's below, you just barely get a sense. So you still got a feel for where you are in the
Yeah.
underground.
Yeah.
So yeah, you find a few other thrall rooms, but obviously they haven't kept thralls here probably since they became undead and had no need of them,
Right.
or outlived them. But so that's the entire area, and then I will post the Cliff's Notes versions of what you discover about Injanus and things like that.
Okay.
And I will say nobody knows what happened. Your best guess is they broke through into this chamber that was probably housing the Illithid.
Right.
And they came out and wiped out the city.
That's wild.
Yep. But there is nothing in there. And the only other question is, are you going to open up the pod that has the dwarf in it?
Yes.
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
But we
Then
can
that's,
deal with that next time.
I think that's where we'll start next week.
Cool.
Because I think that's not an interaction I want to play over Discord. He is alive when you let him out.
For now.
Interesting.
So
That's crazy.
Yep. Yeah, and that's where I'll leave you, and that's where we'll pick up.
All right.
Cool.
Awesome.
Stopping the
All
recording.
right.